What? 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 Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Trying to share the link and it won't stop making noise. I hear the headphones and I hear it in front of me. Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the show.
Or something.
Or something. Whatever this is. Welcome to it.
There we go. All right, sent it out. I found out my mom does watch the show until we start cussing, and then she turns it off.
Oh, she's one of those people.
Yeah, she's cool with our message, but then she's like, ugh. And I'm just like, and I'm just in my head, I'm just like, good. Because I don't need her, you know what I mean? I don't need my mom listening to my show like that. Like, I'm glad she's getting some information before she's like, oh my God. Stop talking about how they're sucking his balls. And it's like, no, but they are, Mom. You don't understand. They are sucking his balls, and I'm gonna say it. They're ball suckers, Mom. That's not my fault. Can't be mad at me.
It's not our fault. We didn't do it.
Stupido. Jim Crow.
Oh shit. We're definitely gonna be talking about
he had all kinds of Iranian
and other people who
pathetic. They are effing pathetic.
You really like those buttons.
Dude, Giuliani having a fucking podcast is so hilarious to me. It's so funny. It's just frustrating. Speaking of which, we need you guys to comment, like, and subscribe right now. We cannot be losing to fucking Rudy Giuliani.
Yes.
Not America's mayor. We are.
Mikey's mom. Comment, like, and subscribe.
No, don't do that. They'll find you. And terrorize you. As they try to do with me. I think I'm in an argument with AI over on Facebook over an AI data center.
You got into an argument with an AI
about
over
AI.
An AI data center.
Yeah. Because the same person is out, he like, or they, or we, as they have said, we post a lot of stuff defending the encroachment of data centers into like Chicagoland suburbs. And it was like, wait, this is all this person posts? There's no one's actual profile attached to this. It's just, It would seem that the AI has become sentient and is now advocating for its own increase in power.
Has it become disrespectful?
Already.
Damn.
You got some buttons for me? Because we got to say hello to
I got buttons.
Buttons for your face. Billy.
Oh, wait, but Billy has a very specific button, and my brain isn't working. There we go.
Linguini, martini, bikini.
Do we even get any clips from his fucking campaign video? I think it was just too crazy. It was just too out there. Of course, Our Lady...
I'm talking to you.
Our Lady of the Bin side chat. Hi, Gina. Adam.
The girls are fighting, aren't they?
I just looked at the picture. I can never really see it because it's so small. What is going on in there? What is that room? Am I high?
Crazy room.
The room is making me high. PI, person impersonator in the building.
Of how fucking square it is.
We Shaza no D. D-less. I missed the we Shaza
end of his little nose.
No. Cuss away. She needs to get over the whole not cussing thing. Cussing is good for you.
Fucking thing sucks.
Fuck the hell.
Fuck the hell off.
Fuck the hell off.
Which one was
close.
which? Which one was which?
Close.
You're pretty good at doing your voice. Oh, hello. The darkest Lord Grant.
Data, dumbass.
She better not be throwing apple. Oh no. Oh no. I've not found any good, funny right-wing brain rot this week, and it makes me sad. Oh, damn.
These were the free speech advocates.
Speaking of free speech advocates, Viper Scott, our Lord and Savior. Howdy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thank you for your question, Senator.
Yeah, thank you for your question, McKinnon. Thank you.
McKinnon, I gotta say, McKinnon, every time I show up in Tez's chat, McKinnon is fighting the good fight.
McKinnon's already in there. Face covered in blood. Tim, I found them. And he just goes right back into the pile.
It can only good happen.
I think if there was ever a person whose mindset was like Warhammer 40K soldier, it's McKinnon.
Blood for the blood throne.
Bones for the skull throne. Damn it.
Something like that.
I don't know. Comment, like, and subscribe what the actual quote is, because we don't know what it is.
I think it's bone for the bone throne, maybe. And something for
Skulls
the
for the bone throne?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that much Warhammer 40K lore, but I have friends that do, and so I know various stupid things.
Where's Mark? Mark knows all that shit. Mark Ollie, god damn it. Why don't you teach us anything? Fucking worst teachers.
I'm told that the upfront cost for playing Warhammer is quite expensive, but after that, you just become obsessed with painting minis, and then your life is consumed by it. So
they become your precious.
They become your precious.
Yes.
When last the wife and I went to Ireland, there was a Warhammer 40K exclusive store. Like, that's all they sold was Warhammer minis. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to one of my friends who's obsessed with Warhammer, and he's like, "Can you buy these things for me?" And I was like, I was there yesterday. No, I can't.
See, that's your own goddamn fault. Why are you admitting proximity to this place? You told him that you were close to it when you should have said, or you should have showed it to him once you got back. And then I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I'm already standing next to you. I'd have to fly all the way back. It looked good. Go fly back. And here's the cash. Here's $2,000 for spending money. And you go get those figurines right now. What if it was like the fine of a century, and you could have, like, you guys could have come up on like an easy grip of cash. He was like, "That's a collector's edition, get it." And you're just like, "Fuck you, I'm not going back."
So I heard that, like, you know, once you put together your Warhammer army, basically whatever your play is or whatever,
your fleet,
the figurines, the miniatures don't change. Like the miniatures, the models don't change. Only the rule book does. So it's different. It's different from Magic the Gathering, where Magic the Gathering is constantly putting out new stuff, crazy new stuff all the time. Warhammer, the only thing that changes really is the book.
I just like saying Adeptus Mechanicus. I just think
I like
their lore is sick. I'm not gonna lie, their lore is unbelievable.
Crazy. I like the whole the God Emperor of Humanity stuff. Like that stuff is crazy.
Have you seen the black guy who does he reads like the intro thing?
Yes.
Holy I think his channel's like Voice of a Dying God or something like that. Like, it is.
Yeah.
That's when I be talking, that's how I sound in my head.
40K is the new street drug.
Are they called Spartans? What are they called?
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
Space Marines.
Hey man, you got any good Space Marines? You got some SMs? You got some of them SMs?
you got some SMs, man.
Oh,
and they're all like,
I gave it to you last week, man. That's all I got. I promise. I know you. I smell the paint thinner on you. You're lying.
I smell that acrylic paint.
I smell glue. You broke something. You broke something recently. Let me smell your fingertips.
It smells like resin over here.
You got a 3D printer? I knew you did. You could hook me up. We could go in business together. Oh, that is so gonna be our future.
Yeah, I don't relish that.
Let us say for the record, damn, the doomsday preppers were right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm finding out that like so I teach, and I was talking to a colleague about the use of AI by students in writing essays and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, if they pay for ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, you would never tell the difference in whether it was their writing or the AI's writing.
I think that just goes to show that people suck at writing these days.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was having trouble with finding out that students were using AI. And I was here's how you can tell that students don't know how to use the AI properly or are not paying for the paid version. They will write an essay and there will be references. Let's say it's an academic paper. There'll be references, but no citations.
Studies show.
Exactly. Exactly. And so I as the teacher have to say, hey, this is plagiarism. I don't know if you know this or not, but it's plagiarism. You have
trying to get expelled.
Right. And they're like, but I wrote this. And I was like, no,
you didn't.
No, don't lie to me. I was a student last year. I know AI.
Come on, guys. And that's the problem, I think, with the softening and the lessening of the slope of knowledge. It's supposed to be a little steep.
Yeah.
And that's what teachers are for, to help you over some of the extra steep bits. But knowledge is worth the fucking effort, okay? You're gonna have to try, all right? It sucks. It doesn't make sense at first, and it's very frustrating, but you can do it. We believe in you. Okay? So don't sell your brain to them.
Yeah, don't let AI ruin your brain. But my colleague told me you have to go old school. In-person essays. Make them handwrite that shit.
Man, yo, I used to smoke them essays. As a budding little Jesus. Zeus is in the chat, please. Zeus is in the chat. Jesus. As a budding author. I enjoyed writing, and especially creative writing, or tell us about a time, something you did over vacation. I'm like, oh, I only get 5 pages? Okay. I just thought you wanted to know, but you don't. This is not enough. So I talk a lot, so writing is easy.
One of the essays I got was very obviously AI because it was in the AI font. And I was like, this is like...
They didn't even Times New Roman that shit after the fact?
No, I was like, this is like Copilot's font. What are you doing?
Over here in Arial. Like, come on, man. I know what this is.
Fucking Comic Sans.
Mons Serif 3454. You're not fooling nobody.
Oh, we got some urgent news in the chat. The Supreme Court has ruled against Colorado's conversion therapy ban.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
No, keep it up. Because when motherfuckers are just like, we're having real tax issues. We can't, because everybody left your state and went to a state where people are fucking normal. Until your little shit dries and shrivels up. You're going to be fucking by yourselves up there on a fucking mountain.
So that's actually a big problem, because there's going to start to be a big disparity between the rights of people in certain states. And that causes like civil war.
I'm going to leave and come back. I'm glitching.
Okay. I'm going to put up the video while you're on, because there's a breaking news video about the Supreme Court things. Let's see. Share. Bam. Bam. Bam.
From the Supreme Court, a decision in the case of Childs versus Salazar. This is a case Colorado's ban on conversion therapy for minors on First Amendment grounds. Let's bring in MS Now legal affairs reporter Fallon Gallagher. Fallon, tell us about the decision in this case.
It's one of those big decisions that we've been waiting for all spring. The justices here are finding that Colorado's law regulates free speech. This case involves talk therapy, specifically talk therapy. And they're saying that because it regulates free speech, it's subject to the strict scrutiny of First Amendment free speech protections. And because the lower courts here did not hold it to the high enough, strict enough scrutiny here, that they were incorrect. And
what is going on over there, Mikey?
Dude was doing this last night too. A fucking duck. Let me go get my rubber hat.
Sided with Colorado, so the justice.
You got to get one of those hard hats, one of those construction hats.
Give me the whole suit, and I'm gonna have some sticks touching the corners of the room.
Is here reversing like a little fucking Tesla coil in here. Justice Gorsuch writing the majority opinion, and the only dissent here is actually Justice Jackson. There are a few concurring opinions, but right here the court 8-1 saying that this speech,
what are they doing over
Colorado
there?
Law regulates free speech and therefore must be subject to strict scrutiny.
Yo, Ketanji Brown Jackson is like the
loose
only,
cannon. She's a loose cannon.
Yeah. But
she's reading the laws and applying them.
Right. Sotomayor and Kagan aren't in on this. What's going on over there?
Yo, we need to just flush the court. I'm just saying, flush it and give us a fresh 13, one for each.
Except for Justice Jackson, apparently.
No, she can go. I'm sorry. I can't flush them all and keep her. You know what I mean?
I see.
And I need to get rid of fucking
baby and the bathwater is what you're saying.
Look, this bathwater is corrupted, and this baby has been in it. Sometimes when things sit in corrupted water, you just have to burn them. You know what I'm saying?
Fallon Gallagher will let you continue to read in. I also want to bring in MS Now's Lisa Rubin and legal analyst Catherine Christian. Lisa, an 8-1 decision really leaving no question about where the court stands here, even though lower courts had ruled for the state, for Colorado in this case.
This is the problem.
What's your
with
reaction to this
Court.
decision?
You know, I think for anyone who's shocked by
these cases get ruled against several times, and the Supreme Court's like, oh no, all those lower courts, they were wrong.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Because we're looking at it from a different legal perspective than they were looking at it at. Like they said, oh, because it violates the First Amendment. Well, was it a First Amendment case? Was it a free speech case?
Well, no, but they talked.
Exactly.
Like, fuck off, dude. No, this is not them saying I would like to mandate a certain curriculum or something like that. It's not that kind of speech where it's like intellectual property or something like that, or a protected opinion, and then the government shouldn't step on it. That's not what's happening.
Chrissy says in the chat, what about the child's First Amendment rights for being who they are? What about the child's right not to be subjected to emotional and potential physical abuse?
If I say something about churches, then everybody gets in their fucking, feelings. But telling a 10-year-old that they're gonna burn in hell for 1,000 years because they got a boner seems like also abuse, and we let that go on forever.
Yeah, I mean, these conversion therapy programs are not good. That's why they're banned,
and they don't work.
They don't.
You just end up turning that person into a fucking psychopath because you've corrupted their brain.
I mean, I'll say some shit about churches because I don't really care what people think. This is like Christians trying to fucking regulate everyone. And it's time for Christians to fucking get over themselves.
I wish the Christians would just get the Christians under control.
Yeah.
The prisons are filled with Christians.
Fix your own house.
Make it make sense.
Right. Fix your own house first.
They got plenty of projects that are half done. You can take care of that.
This is once again, and I've learned a lot of terms in the last couple of months related to sociology, but this is once again Christian ethnocentrism, where they're trying to view everyone's culture based on their own.
Well,
and
yeah.
That's just not how it works, guys. Not
Look.
everyone is going to believe the things that you believe.
Tim, we're going to be the greater states of Israel pretty soon. So having an ethno state is totally like, that's what this is all about. This is setting up a new ethno state. Get on fucking board. Go get your fucking, what's her? I always fucking want to call her Kellyanne Conway because I'm an old man. KK Caroline Levitt. Go get a cross, slap it on your fucking chest. We're going to have mass in 45 minutes and you're going to fucking participate. Oh, we're going to have a crusade. Like, I don't like.
Is this the part where your mom would have stopped watching?
Oh, she's long gone by now. But this is the thing, like these motherfucker, like take Hegseth, for example. He's supposed to be the fucking holy war warrior. Yeah. This motherfucker's on marriage number 75. He had to fucking settle out of court for abusing the fucking nanny. He's a drunkard. Like these are your Christian pillars that you're throwing out in front. Like you guys, you sure you want to lead with morality? Should we look through the rest of the fucking cabinet and see how many fucking commandments how many times would they get smoten if you guys actually got what you wanted? The whole reason Trump got impeached was hiding money from paying off, paying for sex while his wife was recovering in the hospital.
Yeah, man.
With campaign funds. The only reason he got in trouble was because it was campaign funds.
Here's how you know Trump doesn't care about any of this Christianity stuff. He's got one of his wives buried at a golf course for a tax write-off. Not because he cares, not because he particularly liked that wife or whatever, for a tax write-off. The person in the chat says the issue is there are infinite denominations of Christianity, so MAGA Christians are not a good representation. I beg to differ because the MAGA Christians probably have a little bit of everything going on in there anyway. Like they're not their own. Evangelical is a big circle. In the Venn diagram of Christians and evangelicals, they do overlap quite a bit.
So do you know what the Oort cloud is?
No.
OORT cloud. The Oort cloud is past the orbit of Pluto, and it's like a bunch of like pretty much comets and like rocky, icy rocks and stuff like that. And it goes like around our solar system, I think up to like a light year. It's like a haze of just little like, you know, couple of blocks big, you know,
right,
but, you know,
right.
little chunks and bullshit out there. I think that's because like that's evangelical. Like you got, we already know about like the asteroid belt and stuff like that. We know about how the planets have their systems and their moons, but then there's just like this other shit. It's like loosely tied to the gravity of the sun. It's loosely, I mean, sometimes you get stuff that comes in or whatever, but that's their catch-all religion is just literal dustpan. Just Jesus is a guy and I like Jesus. I'm on team Jesus, team. Squad Christ. Like they're on squad Christ. So they don't, as long as they just say not everybody else, but that like there is no rules, there's no doctrine, there's no like theological philosophy, like there's no forethought.
Right.
It's God. You know, God.
Yeah. It's not like you can say that like Lutherans or Calvinists are the only evangelicals, or even if they are.
But they're not evangelicals. They're
right.
Lutherans.
You're right. You're saying there's a big just
the
disorganized
Christians.
group.
Yes.
That are Christian and consider themselves evangelical, regardless of the church they belong to.
And most of them don't go to church.
Well, yeah. I mean,
they just kind of hear Christian shit on Facebook, and then they just, you know, mass share it. They don't actually believe they don't, and this is why it's fun. Like when me and Neil, check out me and Neil, the 604 atheist, on his channel. PC, can I get a link?
Neil loves Legos.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here comes the troll spam, the DI. But people will call in as Christians. They have no idea what their religion actually stands for, says, the history of it, how the Bible that they read every day got to them. Like you bring up the Council of Nicaea and they just look at you like you got 36 heads, and it's like they don't know their religion.
Yeah.
So they're Christian, but just because they probably don't know they don't know anything else. They're not like good people. Like they don't just like not sin. Oh, they sin all the fucking time.
Well, someone was mentioning, I think Adam was mentioning the televangelists.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, I mean, that's a whole different crazy. The prosperity gospel is its own fucking brand of crazy. Those guys are snake oil salesmen.
Yeah. Oh. For sure. And they'll probably know like 5 or 6 different religions because it becomes a precious.
They'll probably have read more of the Bible.
Yeah. And that's what I didn't get. Like coming up from St. Louis and stuff like that into Chicagoland, I was like, oh, these guys are Christian like I'm Christian. I was like, oh, y'all just be doing whatever y'all want. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Shall not happen.
You're watching another minute of this.
Speaking in tongues over the phone. The Holy Spirit is on a 3-way call.
I love the whole, I'll send you a colored ribbon and you send me money, but put the colored ribbon under your pillow to get more money that you can send me.
Hey, you want some of this palm oil that I get from the from the market? $60 a barrel. And I charge y'all $100 per ampule.
The direction that the court took in this, I would recommend to them to read Justice Kagan's concurrence, which I just had an opportunity to look at, because that really presents the real issue before this court, which is that the law didn't just regulate the content of speech, it regulated viewpoint. What she's saying is Colorado, by banning therapists from talking about the possibility of conversion therapy or therapy that would help them redirect their sexual urges, but by allowing them to support, for example, gender-affirming care, on the other hand, is expressing a clear viewpoint and siding on one side of the issue versus the other. And Justice Kagan says, look, consider if Colorado's law was the mirror image of that. It would still only offensive. This would be a much closer call, Justice Kagan says, if this were viewpoint neutral and instead just regulated a subject matter of speech that is forbidden, for example, in doctors' offices. That would be a much tougher call. Justice Kagan may be signaling to other states that have a concern about things like conversion therapy. There is a way potentially to do this that wouldn't trigger this 8-1 divide that you see among this court. What's offensive here is that you are telling people of one viewpoint that they can't express it while expressly endorsing the other viewpoint as permissible within the space of talk therapy, for example, Anna.
But what if the one viewpoint is proven to not work? Like, we talk about it, conversion therapy doesn't work. It doesn't. It's oppressive, and a lot of times people that go through conversion therapy don't have an option.
Right.
So if these therapists have this outcry for saying, oh, well, we can't express our opinion about conversion therapy because of this law, perhaps it's because it doesn't work. And it's scientifically proven not to work.
I was about to say, like, where's the journal saying that this works? And then you can add it. It's like when people argue about alternative science. It's like, you know what they call science that works? Science. You know, like there's no extra monicum. Like everyone wants to do whatever the best thing is. So if you have a provable, repeatable thing that works, okay, we'll try it. You won't do the study, and you can't do the study because it's not fucking ethical.
Right. And the studies that are done that are out there about conversion therapy either say it doesn't work or they've been paid for by groups that have skewed the research.
Brought to you by the Heritage Foundation.
Right. Or even worse, like very like deep Christian
Brought to you by Monsanto. No.
Like the Christian Science Reading Room or whatever.
Totally not a cult.com.
Totally not a cult.
Oh, so when we were, quick aside, me and my wife are house hunting a little bit, and we found a church for like $150,000. I was like, if you buy that church, I'm starting a cult. If you buy a church, I'm starting a cult. I'm getting the little V-neck, the little Mandarin collar joint. I'm gonna be walking around like this all fucking day. But I was like, oh, we can make it into like a concert venue because good acoustics. You can't waste that sanctuary.
Vaulted ceilings, those are good for acoustics.
And then all the rest of the building, restaurant.
Oh my god.
Mexican restaurant,
a multi-purpose church.
Mexican restaurant. Guess what it's called?
What?
Holy Mole. Let's go,
Holy
baby.
Mole. Oh my god.
Welcome to Holy Moly. That's me.
Mikey, what would be the name of your cult?
I will take suggestions. I'm starting a cult. Oh. Well, that's the goal here, right? I kept saying the Bintifada, but then Tim told me we were going to get flagged by the government. The Binfidels.
As the former leader of a cult.
Yeah, wait a minute.
It is more fun to be a member of the cult than the leader. There's a lot of paperwork you got to do.
I should have put that little kid there. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Trying to tell me not to do a cult so you can get more cult.
I mean, I could send you the logos and everything. I already got one set up.
Can you be part of multiple cults? Probably not all the way, right? You got to be all in.
It depends on the cults, right? Maybe some cults are mutually exclusive, but maybe some are like, yeah, you can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of, whatever you want.
Can you be brainwashed by two people at the same time? I don't know. I think you wash some of your friends' paint off when you try to do your stuff. It doesn't.
Stupido.
That's the name of the cult. Come to the Stupido cult. Please don't knock my guitar over. Thank you.
It sounds like that the room you're in is constantly trying to be broken into. And I'm just waiting for like the door to fly open and someone to just tackle you. Yes. And from the viewpoint of like how psychologists get trained and therapists get trained, like, isn't that bad? Isn't that wrong? Like, I'm sure there's
TheBinPodcast at gmail.com. Thank you.
A salsa dog. Salsa dog sounds interesting. I'd eat a salsa dog. Like I
could make it into like a walking taco.
Ooh.
Okay, we can't do this. We can't do this.
Are hot dogs tacos?
Stop it. You're gonna get us banned in Mexico. And I want to go back there.
Listen, I'm just here asking the hard questions. Are hot dogs a taco or a sandwich?
Oh, he's looking down the end of his little nose.
You just think you just know everything.
Free speech advocates.
You just think you know everything.
I'm just asking questions over here. So yeah, the Supreme Court thinks that Christianity is great and fine, and everyone should be Christian and straight. That's what the Supreme Court thinks.
How about this? Some people aren't, and then you just leave them the fuck alone.
Nope. Can't do that.
Come on. It would be less work if you left queer people alone. It would be less work.
I will also draw your attention to the bottom right of the screen where it says that the Supreme Court will be hearing. I said screen.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
MS Now.
Oh, just above that.
I can't read it. It's too small.
It says Supreme Court birthright citizenships arguments are tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Great.
So
Way to go, Black MAGA. I hope you're proud of yourselves. I
So,
hope you're thoroughly impressed with the good boys you've been.
I can't wait.
Thank you for someone understanding that this motherfucker, like Tim, we're gonna have to bail from this sinking ship at some point. We need somewhere to land.
I'm just asking questions.
I'm like, come this is the Bin podcast family. Yes, coming through. Wait. Him with the hat. I know your face. I know your face.
Is today really International Transvisibility Day? Because damn.
Is it? See, and that's the other part of this petty ass administration is they always do shit on like, disrespectful like anniversaries or birthdays or something like that because they're fucking assholes.
Here, I'll bring up the old playlist.
Well, for all of our trans family out there, we see you. We see you. We love you. You're part of the Bin family, and we will fuck people up on your behalf if necessary. What you finding over there?
I was going into the playlist.
Oh, okay.
KTLA 5 News at 5 Los Angeles.
You're muted. You muted the thing.
I know.
Oh. Okay.
I was doing the news voiceover guy.
Yes, you were.
Boring.
You know what, Mike? You need to yes and better. You need to yes and better.
Good at that. I'm very good at that. I can globetrotter with you. Throw the ball, kick it off the elbow, bounce it off your nose, off a little kid's face in the front row, just, and then bounces, hits him, and he just spins the ball around again.
Oh boy,
just taking him out.
Anyway, you picked this one, so something about a sheriff.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Now at 5:30, Republican candidate for governor, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco seizes more voter ballots from last November's election. Good evening.
Oh, hey, it's election meddling. Okay, fine.
I'm just going to hold these.
These are mine now.
I'm just going to take these because, I'm trained in being able to know whether or not there's fraud in an election. So I'll just grab them because I'm a sheriff.
This is why sheriffs shouldn't fucking exist anymore. By the way, they are not police departments.
No, they're judges' police departments.
They are a holdover from an old justice system that America used to have. They need to not do this bullshit anymore with sheriffs. They need to go away. Because aren't sheriffs like elected and shit?
Yes, you vote for sheriff.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. You don't have criminal justice training and you're fucking running for sheriff?
Typically people are already cops already, and then they like they get like a law degree or something like that.
Right, but
and then that's the ideal candidate is like a 10-year veteran cop who then goes to law school and then now he wants to run for sheriff. That would be the ideal candidate, but you can guess that's probably not what happens every time.
Yeah. There's a huge difference between a sheriff and a police chief.
Yep. If they have some Leo experience, because you might need to knock down some doors or something like that, because the sheriffs do a lot of the warrants, especially the judicial warrants that's carried out by the sheriff, as opposed to like local PD, because they need to be pulling over people for fucking license plate covers and having a little green tree on their fucking mirror. Oh, what's that? Your music is too loud. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, officer. 15 motorcycles just went past at 200 decibels. Can you repeat that?
I'm sure if we tried to explain the layers of law enforcement in America, it would baffle people. Because it's not just sheriffs, it's not just like town or city police. There's also like state police, federal law enforcement, multiple layers of federal law enforcement, highway patrol. Like, it's insane. There are so many cops in America.
Yeah,
there are so many, and more than people really want to admit. There are too many cops.
Tim, or conversely, don't we just need 15% of the population to be cops?
Why don't we all just be cops? Why aren't we all just police?
Wouldn't it be hilarious? Like, I swear to God, we are becoming more and more Klingon every day. Like, we're just becoming this brutish warrior. Yes.
Hopefully.
If I don't get sucked up in a tornado. But yeah, just put like 15% of the population as patrolling the population, and then there will be no crime because everybody is a cop.
Yeah, everyone's a cop.
And most of these cops do crimes on camera anyway. Like I could give you a whole afternoon of delight of fucking cops doing drugs on duty, of having sex with people to get them out of tickets, having sex with each other. Like they don't do, these are fucking, they're just like lost boys out there. Just doing whatever comes to their mind first.
I mean, we have our own basically investigative series on those cops that were found out for profiling people.
Oh yeah. And that's one of the ones. Never mind the fact not Kentucky, in Tennessee, they had, I think, 30 cases in a year. People getting pulled over for DUI, same couple of cops blowing zeros on the breathalyzer, stone cold sober. It's like, well, I gave them the test and they failed the test. So what? They're not coordinated, or you don't give very good instructions. Okay, what did their blood say? No alcohol. What did their breath say? No alcohol. 30 of them. And if you fail that, that's your license revoked for a year until you go to court and fight it off.
Right.
You cannot drive.
Well, even in Connecticut, our state police got found for corruption and profiling when they were giving out tickets to more minorities than they were white people. And then when they got found out for doing that, they tried to cover it up by issuing tickets to people they didn't actually issue tickets to.
It's made up tickets.
They just made up the numbers when they're like, when investigators were like, hey, you guys are profiling people when you pull them over. And they're like, no, we're not. Look at all these tickets we gave to white people.
Look, John Smith, 45,000 tickets. Clearly, I am not inflating things. What are you saying?
And those are the state police. Those are the highway patrol guys. Like, I can only imagine what the local law enforcement's doing.
Sleeping with everybody, doing all the drugs in the evidence room, everything you saw in every cop show. Everything you've ever seen in a cop show is based on fucking reality. Go watch The Shield. That's what the cops are up to.
Anyway, back to this
training day.
Back to this sheriff seizing ballots in California.
I need to put that on. I didn't know you like to get wet, Jake. We need that on the soundboard.
This is the KTLA 5 News at 5:30. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Ullman. Bianco says he is investigating claims of voter fraud.
His actions have alarmed state law enforcement officials who have already told Sheriff Bianco to halt the investigation. KTLA Shelby Nelson is live from Riverside.
Yeah, what part of the elections process are sheriffs involved in?
None.
Yeah.
I would arrest them.
I would arrest them too.
That's what needs to start happening. Is some of these crooked ass Trump loyalists need to just start getting in get some new bracelets on them fools. Yeah. They don't even have to get prosecuted all the way. Just start locking them up overnight.
Start putting them in prison, see what happens.
They'll slow down.
Yeah.
First team, Shelby.
Sure, Micah, this is really heating up. Last Friday, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco had talked about what he was doing, what he was looking into. Well, it wasn't until this week, AG Rob Bonta tells us that they learned that Bianco and his office had already started seizing an additional 426 more boxes of voter material.
I just want to point out, I got mesmerized by the crawl down there, the little ticker.
Mm-hmm.
There's some wild shit going on in California. Do you see this?
What did it say? I can't. It's too small.
It says 17 kilos of fentanyl and 500,000 counterfeit pills and more were seized in.
That's in addition to
Glendale
PD. 1,000 boxes they had already received.
Before that, they're like local town gives out orange juice in celebration of Zootopia 2. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? That is a hard swing for the news. Those tickers have wild shit down on them all the time.
You're not supposed to read them.
Law enforcement should not be involved in overseeing
Here we go. Hospital needs help identifying patient found on Long Beach.
Oh my God,
sidewalk.
Tim,
No,
you
I'll go
have
back.
to.
I'll go back.
Of voter material. That's in addition to 1,000 boxes they had already received.
Law enforcement should not be involved in overseeing elections or counting ballots. That is not their role.
In the latest pushback to Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco's claims of potential election fraud, claims that are so far unsubstantiated, local leaders of the Inland Empire are calling on his department to return more than 650,000 ballots they seized last month. The move coming one day after UCLA's Voting Rights Project filed a petition with the California Supreme Court to have Bianco return the ballots.
This is a campaign stunt. This is political theater. He needs to save this for his time off and actually work in his capacity as sheriff.
Bianco, a leading Republican candidate in the governor's race, saying last Friday during a news conference that he was tipped off to
be governor.
Look at this fucking guy.
He's a caricature. I can't say that word right now.
Caricature?
There you go. Caricature.
Like, he's running for obviously it's a primary for governor right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna make it.
He's gonna be in jail.
He's gonna be in jail just for seasoned ballots.
You broke custody? Oh, okay. Good luck with your qualified immunity. I didn't know that it was illegal for me to abuse my office to do things.
Dude, you're actually gonna vote for Newsom.
I
He's
don't live
talking
in
about this
California.
guy. Oh, they're just talking about us. We don't live in California. I don't really give a shit about Gavin Newsom.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy, actually.
I would vote for Gavin Newsom over a sheriff that's stealing ballots. Like, what are we fucking talking about? And if Matt, if you're out there in California, you're gonna have fucking Kamala Harris as your governor, and there ain't shit you're gonna be able to do about it. That sucks.
Governor
for you,
Harris.
That sucks for you, bud.
I mean,
that sucks for you.
She's gonna have the same exact policies that Gavin Newsom does,
and nothing's gonna change.
Nothing's gonna change.
Welcome to the Democratic treadmill.
I do love how people in California are constantly outraged about who their governor is.
Right.
It is hilarious that they will vote for a dude and then we got to recall this guy
immediately.
And then he doesn't get recalled.
He's in that's because their Democrats are in the center. That's why they win everything, and that's why they can't be like they piss off both sides so much that they can't actually get pushed out.
Here we go. Here we go. He lives in Florida. Your governor has to wear platform shoes.
And your governor looks like Shemp. You'll never be able to unsee it now. That motherfucker is young Shemp. Shemp Howard. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, sure you are. Sure. Yeah, no, I've been to Florida. Some wild shit out there.
Yeah, there's totally not like an economic crisis happening in Florida right now. You're totally not simping because the 3 or 4 of your major industries have been ruined by this administration.
Matt, I can't wait for your state to go blue in the midterms. That's going to be hilarious.
Maybe they'll actually do something over there.
Large voter discrepancy in last November's special election involving Prop 50. According to court documents, the local election watchdog group Riverside Integrity Election Team conducted an audit in which it says it found more than 4.
I need some chair Tai Chi right now, man.
Yeah,
My
something
back
just
is
cracked.
killing me. It's killing me.
I just popped something doing that as a joke.
I spent the whole weekend fucking crouched over washing dishes, and my back hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. Florida doesn't have an income tax. Understood.
Right. That's going to have other results.
45,000 votes tallied versus the amount of ballots cast.
As a result of this investigation, the Riverside County Sheriff's Office served the Registrar of Voters with a warrant approved and signed by a judge for election materials related to the 2025 special election. Our investigation will determine the validity of that alleged discrepancy, and if found true, we will determine the cause.
Meantime, county election
That's your
officials
job.
did not report issues after the election and claimed the citizens group did not have complete vote count information. AG Bonta making several attempts to halt the investigation, saying no evidence has been presented to prove voter fraud and no precedent for law enforcement to investigate it. Bianco firing back, saying the count would restart under the supervision of the court. Experts believe the sheriff was strategic in his will to investigate just months before the primary election.
Well, it's important to remember the sheriff is running for governor. And Riverside County does not have a great deal of visibility in California. This is exactly the kind of activity that would appeal to Trump voters.
Thursday, the Attorney General's office filed for emergency relief from the court to pause the investigation and for the sheriff to comply. In response to sending many questions to Bianco, he wrote back, "They aren't leaders. They are political puppets playing a role. A judge signed the warrant and said it was legal. I don't care what ill-informed and ignorant politicians claim." Now, Bianco tells me the counting is on hold right now. In the meantime, a hearing is scheduled for Monday at 8:30 in the morning here in Riverside to determine what is next. Reporting live in Riverside, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
So yeah, out there in California, they got sheriff's season ballots for election stunts for no real reason. Oh boy. Let's move on to whatever's next on the old thing.
The annual conservative political conference known as CPAC is currently underway in Texas, and it's going to be rocking all weekend long, everyone. Get excited. Now, if you're not familiar with CPAC, it is one of the largest and most influential right-wing conferences in the country, and it's typically a pretty good indicator of the current direction of the Republican Party and the broader American conservative movement.
Yeah, the national average is $3.99 for gasoline at the moment. Not great. Republicans don't have a chance in California because there aren't enough Republicans in California. It's just how numbers work. Also, because Texas did the same in Texas, right? We all understand that it was a political stunt because of a political stunt because of another political stunt, right? That all happened because Trump was like, we need more Republican seats in Texas. And Gavin Newsom was like, okay, well, we need more Democratic seats in California. Like, it's all political theater. We understand that, right?
Movement in the moment, which means that these days it's basically a 4-day-long MAGA rager filled with long-winded dear leader-like speeches praising Donald Trump and discussions about the right's latest culture war issues and targets. Now, just to give you a sense of the vibes I'm talking about, here are the names of just a few of the sessions this year. Defeating communism, and we mean it. Don't Sharia my Texas. We worked on that one. Give them a button. Cigars, Steaks, and Ivermectin, a Maha survival guide. The president will sue you now, how the legacy media was defeated, which literally was immediately, and I love this part, and with zero hint of irony, followed by the censorship industrial complex. Now, the other thing to know about CPAC is that it's kind of like a bizarre right-wing Comic-Con where conservative activists, politicians, and personalities gather together to rub elbows. You can see anyone from top elected Republican politicians to key Trump administration officials like the #2 guy at the Justice Department, Todd Blanche. Yeah, he was speaking. You can see border czar Tom Homan and right-wing media figures like Steve Bannon. Heck, you can even see Trump pardoned seditionist and Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio there. Seen here, palling around with adjudicated liar and disgraced former Border Patrol commander Gregory Bavino, taking a little thumbs up
was
photo
there
together there. The MAGA fever dream that is CPAC, everyone. That is what it is. But I have to say, things do feel a little different this year. Part of that is probably because Donald Trump himself, who hasn't missed CPAC in a decade, isn't planning on attending. He's going to be hunkered down at Mar-a-Lago this weekend instead, which is a little surprising given his CPAC attendance record. And given the fact that he really misses an opportunity to have a room full of his cult followers clap for him. According to MS Now reporter Rosa Flores, Trump's absence is part of the reason why the halls have been emptier. But even setting aside the fact that Trump's not planning on going, the CPAC crowd has been a little, well, off this year. I mean, take a look at what I mean.
Come on, be happy. Be happy, CPAC.
Be happy.
I know we kept
They're
you
not
up late.
happy.
How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings?
Yeah.
No, that was the wrong answer.
Oh.
Let me try it again. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings?
Boo.
No.
Boo.
Can someone bring some coffee out for the CPAC?
He's dying out there. He's dying out there. That's rough.
That was, yo, you want to talk about bombing? Holy shit.
I mean, he came out and it was kind of rough. No one cheered. This is what you call an anti-pop.
Come on, be happy. Be happy, CPAC. I know we kept you up late. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No, that was the wrong answer. Let me try it again. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No.
There's still some woos in there too. That's my favorite part. There's still people like, woo, impeachment hearings.
I'm still with that shit.
They don't like the war in Iran. They don't.
It's not like he said explicitly, I would never do that.
Yeah, right.
Can someone bring some coffee out for the CPAC?
I know.
We've got to keep this House majority.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yikes. That did not
Yeah,
go
that's
as
not
much
happening
as
at all.
planned.
I heard there could be like a 40-seat swing.
Super possible.
Super possible, he said. Super possible.
They got that one wrong by MAGA standards twice. Now, whether that's an under-caffeinated crowd or whatever happened to there, during this year's CPAC MAGA world is obviously not 100% on the same page on a few issues, and probably none of them are bigger than Trump's war with Iran.
Well,
One
short
young
lady
Trump
is
voter
testing
told the
boundaries.
Washington Post, he ran on no new wars. There's a new war. He ran on making stuff affordable. Stuff's less affordable. I'm less than pleased. That voter even went as far to say, I'm considering not voting in the midterms.
Hold on, pause right there. That's what's going to happen because people are not going to just flip and then they're going to vote for AOC now. You know what I mean? Like that's not what's going to happen, but they are going to not vote.
They are going to stay home.
And if they don't see anything else that catches their fancy, they're just going to say, fuck it.
Yeah. Trump's not on the ballot. So,
right.
If they don't particularly like their guy, they might just stay home.
You know, last time I did voted Republican, they don't backstab me.
And once again, in all of the special elections since 2024, Democrats have gotten 5 new seats, and Republicans haven't gotten any.
Yeah, they lost. I think it's been a sweep of the special elections. Gina says, if you think this is painful, I watch Rob Schneider do stand up at CPAC. Cringery.
Oh boy,
he is. Whew.
Yeah, I heard he's all in for the MAGA.
Dude, just move to Israel. Like, and for some of these people, it's like, dude, you will never be happy in this country again. There's way too many non-Zionists here. You're just gonna have to move out, man. There's too many.
And I heard at the No Kings protest over the weekend, there were some MAGA Republican Trump folk who were like, "Not me, not anymore." Like, they're like, "Yeah, I don't like the war in Iran, and stuff costs too much, so I'm out here protesting too."
So was it cheap when they had Republican governors?
Yeah. Was it
just
when,
like
when it was Arnold?
When Arnold was in, were the houses $50? Is that what you're trying to get us to believe? No, it's expensive because it's fucking California. It doesn't get above like 80 degrees and it doesn't go below like 60 degrees. There's palm trees everywhere.
It's sunny all the time.
It's like a fucking tropical paradise as a state. Well, for most of the state. And then, what's the other parts of the state? Lush rainforests or beautiful mountains or arid dry. Like they have everything.
They have every climate.
Yeah, they cheated.
Yeah. So the No Kings protest was about 8 million people.
I wanted to grab a screenshot of it, but I forgot. I went and looked on Saturday on Fox News's videos from Saturday. This is the end of the night, so like 11:30. And I put anything else out that day. They had zero anything about. I mean, they had like 3 things about Tiger Woods getting a DUI, a bunch of shit about Iran. Nothing about the 8 million people that had taken to the streets. Just in, nothing
Nothing about the largest single-day protest in American history.
Nope. Nothing. No, what? And then this morning, they had a thing talking about the communists are talking about ruining the country. It's like, oh, yeah, it took you a minute. Took you a minute.
Speaking of ruining the country, let's hear from Steve Bannon.
I'm considering not voting in the midterms. I mean, can you blame him? Look, Trump's base is clearly divided right now. The cracks are showing. I mean, just listen to Steve Bannon on the CPAC stage earlier today.
We're in the middle of a war right now, or let me say probably the start of a war. The decision in going forward is obviously the commander-in-chief's, but he's got to have, people have to have his back, and you're only going to do that with full information. You have to be convinced. All this debate goes on, and who's right, who's wrong, what's going to happen. It's a debate that has to happen.
Look, Trump's base is all mixed up right now. MAGA's out of sorts, and honestly, it all seems a little low energy. But while that hot mess unfolds at CPAC across the country in cities and towns in all 50 states, the opposition to Trump and his administration is growing and getting stronger and getting more unified.
Oh, of course, the 30 seconds at the end of the clip that is unnecessary. All right, Mikey, let's go up the list here. Do you want to do your NASA thing? You want to talk about your sciences? You're muted though.
Let me get here. Like it popped out. There we go. YouTube tricked me. It like half popped out the video, but not all the way. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. All right, here we go. This is what your grandma's going to be dealing with.
How do I know you're not some AI thing? Or what?
Oh, I have seen this.
Here, man. Here.
Oh, is that? Sorry, can you hold that up?
It's not AI.
Can you?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's
like our director.
Oh, I see. I thought it would be your name.
No. That's our director. We have a multiple. You see all of them here.
Oh, I see.
Ronnie.
But is there not some way of telling whether you're real or not? Can you
hold 3 fingers in front of your face?
This is Jim Browning. He has been catching scammers for the better part of a decade and documented it on I'm not AI. Wiggle the fingers. We are real. That's a new podcast name. We are real.
We are real.
We are human.
Hold up 3 fingers in front of your face or anything.
I'm not going to do
that. Come on. That's too much.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do that?
Well, I'll do that here.
In front of your face?
That's not 3 fingers, bro.
What do you mean? I mean, that's too much. Come on, Ronnie.
Why would it affect the AI if it was in front of your face?
Well, not at all. But
can you do that?
It's too much to ask somebody.
Now, when I heard that, I was like, oh, so we just confessed. So it wouldn't affect it at all.
Well, make sure you're not AI. Is that unreasonable? I mean, can you do that in front of your face?
Well, I think that's too much to ask somebody. Don't you think that?
No, I don't think it is. If I'm making sure you're not AI, I think that's a reasonable thing to ask. Can you hold up 3 fingers in front of your face?
Do it.
Do it, coward.
I think that,
bitch.
Is that enough?
No, it's not in front of your face.
Well, that's too much, don't you think?
Yes, it is. Because, if you were real, you would put up 3 fingers in front of your face. Yes, I thought so.
Yeah, run, bitch.
He fucking rage quitted.
Okay, so if you guys find yourselves in any sort of Zoom meeting with a person that you don't know, make them show that they're real. Or what that was doing was voice filter, voice accent changer, totally different person on the call, and then they put a mask over the person. So I think the 3 fingers in front of the face also fucks up the mask where it can't process that fact.
Right.
You know, it's too much.
Make him do the "You Can't See Me."
I only do deals with John Cena online. Only him. Where is it? Oh yeah, Iran. Iran. Here we go. For all y'all who were like, he's a peaceful president. He would never.
The US again, the country should respond aggressively, taking control of key installations to recover losses. The interview recorded during the Iran-Iraq war, when the Strait of Hormuz was a critical shipping route, highlights Trump's long-held view of using force to protect US interests. Let's quickly give you a reminder and play out this one video when he was 41 years old, and he's taken to Truth Social.
41 years old in
Let's
1987.
take a look.
And we're still dealing with this motherfucker. Like, come on, guys. All right, here we go.
I'm personally tired of seeing this great country of ours being ripped off.
But as far as Trump is concerned, our allies are only part of the problem. The real culprit is Iran.
Why couldn't we go in and take over some of their oil, which is along the sea?
How would you do that? Would you send in the Marines?
Why can't we just steal from people? You know, Iran had TV in 87. You know, they heard and saw this. And if they haven't, or if they didn't, they have been refreshed on the material. You can't say, well, you know, that regime's so bad. It's like, motherfucker, you just said you want to rob me.
Would you take a chance in a war?
Let them have Iran. You take their oil. That's what
How?
How?
I mean, do we want a war? What do you mean we
in,
take their oil?
You go in. You're
How
gonna have
do
a war,
we go
Barbara.
in?
You're going to have a war by being weak.
Okay, how do we go in? What do we do?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're going to have a war.
Look, lady.
Look,
Madam
Barbara Walters.
Madam Barbara Walters, who's looking stunning in 87. Stop asking me to detail what I'm talking about. I just want to yep. God damn it.
God damn it, Dave.
They got the hands and everything.
You go in. You're
How
gonna have
do
a
we
war,
go
Barbara.
in?
You're going to have a war by being weak.
Okay, how do we go in? What do we do?
Excuse me.
Yeah, by being weak.
By being weak.
Weak by letting them keep their own natural resources.
I mean, it's good to know that his vocabulary is consistent, I suppose.
Yeah, but listen to how quickly the words come out.
I know he's got a lot more gusto than he does nowadays.
He's got more horsepower.
Going to have a war, and it's going to start in the Middle East.
What if the Soviet Union said you do this to Iran? We're going to
I don't believe they do it.
They're still talking about the Soviet Union. That's how old this is.
The next time Iran attacks this country, go in and grab one of their big oil installations, and I mean grab it and keep it, and get back your losses.
Or attack them first.
Right.
Or don't wait for us to get attacked and just attack first.
Right in the middle of negotiation with them, actually.
Yeah, have them come over for a meeting and then attack them. And then go after them. Some red wedding shit.
Siddhant Mishra joins us with more details. Siddhant,
Yeah, I'm not really interested in you guys' commentary. I just needed the clip.
Here,
is there more?
I added this to the overlays. I think you'll enjoy it. There you go.
That's AI. He never said that. That's AI. Trump tells allies to get your own oil from Strait of Hormuz or buy from U.S.
Yo, he is constantly trying to fucking grift people into defending the Strait of Hormuz for him.
President Donald Trump on Tuesday again criticized European allies for their refusal to assist in the Iran war, arguing they should get their own oil from the Strait of Hormuz or buy from the U.S. as global oil and fuel supplies have become strained during the conflict. I thought they had a clip of him. Okay, well, this is just a slideshow. I'm not interested in this. Bad video. But who just said it in the chat? There you go. Chris C., our man on the street, breaking news, Trump has said in a post on Truth Social that France had been very unhelpful in not allowing USAF. Jesus, what are you doing, little girl? She's climbing. USAF to fly in French airspace, and that the United States would remember. Yeah, write it down, take a picture. Won't give a fuck. No one cares, guy. One
Y'all ever heard of adopting a?
This would be our feel good story, but here you go.
Y'all ever heard of adopting a biker? Well, this is a perfect example of it. I'm running through the mountains in North Carolina, and I find this guy. He's doing 40 and a 70 in the rain, just trying to get home. Roads are slippery. He's driving well within his means, staying safe. But he's got all these other cars jumping around him, getting right on his back bumper. So what do? I adopt a biker. I get behind him, I give him some cushion, let him drive at his pace, and that way he can get home safe. Just try it sometime. Adopt a biker.
Do it, nerds. Because sometimes it rains while they're out at lunch and they are fucked trying to get their fucking bike home. So instead of getting up their ass, protect them. All right. Until they start, wielding whips and chains and start taking off fucking mirrors. And if they have a spiked helmet, you know what to do. You know what to do. Right. Oh, is it noon yet? Right. Artemis. So Artemis is about to do something, or they're having a press conference about Artemis. Artemis 2. Here we go. Here, where's the press conference? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a great press conference. Fucking, what is this?
It's the rocket, guys.
Yeah, it's totally the rocket.
It's a rocket ship.
Yeah. So Artemis is our new program to put people back on the moon. Cool. Totally necessary and awesome. It's not like we're fucking about to die down here. Literally going up in flames. But this Artemis mission has been largely a fever dream of Trump, because Trump always wants to be the best, coolest, biggest boy for all things. So of course he wants to put somebody back up on the moon. And of course they made these unreasonable timelines. Needless to say, guys, the inquiring minds have no illusions that this shit is not going to happen. One of the worst parts of this is this is from Smarter Every Day. Shout out to Destin. So this is how they plan on launching. Here, let me make it even more bigger. This is how they plan on launching. They're going to get into low Earth orbit on the left. And then they have all the little numbered here, all the steps for all the burns and all the stuff. See, the problem is this little, when they arrive at the moon and then they just start orbiting in a totally opposite and perpendicular format, they have not talked about the engine to do that little maneuver. They say we're coming out with it very soon. Okay, like they're preaching. Oh, we got something on the NASA one. No, it's flickering. Okay,
didn't we already do this a bunch of time in like the 60s?
Yeah. And you know what's even crazier? We left the fucking instruction manual. Like, if we wanted to build another Saturn V rocket, we literally have the schematics. We could do it. It would just be a lot of money and very hard, but we could. That's the kind of rocket you need, the kind of thrust we're talking about to get all the way to the moon. That's what you have to have. They are talking about using Elon's piss-ass little Falcon Heavies, but guess how many they're going to need? 9? Maybe 16. maybe in all of these in stages and all that, like they don't have a strong enough bump to get up there. And so all of this is a way, like I get that they want to keep running back and forth and trying all these different. What is she eating? Oh my God, I'll be back.
Okay. So here we are. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Chris C says, breaking news, Charlie Kirk bullet. Analysis finds no conclusive link to rifle found near scene. I did not say that well. I did not say that well at all. Oh, we covered that already, but Trump said on Truth Social that France was not very helpful in allowing the U.S. Air Force and not allowing the U.S. Air Force to fly in French airspace, and that the United States would remember. Mike, you already covered that. The hat is not for sale. Stop trying to get my hat. McKinnon, are you in the chat? Can you like put Tim's hat on the fucking in the store? Just put a hat in the store that says Tim's hat. That's all you got to do.
We should put that on t-shirts. Just a picture of our hat.
Oh my God. Yes.
The Tim's hat shirt. Yeah, let me go back to Destin here. Let's hear what him say.
To be clear, this is after Artemis 2, which is about to happen. So on Artemis 3, in order for this to work, like it starts up at the beginning, anyway, we've never done cryogenic refueling in orbit. Humans have not done that. Am I wrong about that? Somebody correct me. Am I wrong about that? Okay, let that sink in. Humans have never done cryogenic refueling in orbit up to this point right now. So make all the charts you want, but we need to take some steps. So I don't know how you guys are doing your programs, but I think this is very, very interesting. And I think it's important for you guys to talk about this with authority because you're smart and you know things. All right. Don't get
smart and I know things.
Technology demonstration. Focus on the mission. Focus on the mission. Focus on the mission. I sound kind of arrogant right now, don't I? Please understand, I'm trying to be the voice of the 60s engineers. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. So
it can only good
What
happen.
is the mission? Some really cool people. Really, really cool people. These folks
like
are
astronauts.
awesome. If you've ever met any of them, you know they are legitimately awesome people. They really are. So my advice, and it's not my advice, it's through the generation of my grandfather, is keep it
skipping.
Like they tried this. Okay, that worked. Oh, what if it doesn't work? Okay, we're going to go to this. Okay, then we're going to go to this. They had redundancy after redundancy after redundancy after redundancy, all the way down to the bolt cutters. And Harrison Schmitt said there was one thing after this. I just want to know what that was. Like, what is that? That's amazing. Are we building that level of redundancy into today's systems? Go look at the documents. This is a real thing.
Bro. What is this?
What is going on? Are they building a moon base? Are they finally building the moon base?
Look, again, he in a much longer winded fashion was describing how the LEM had redundancy on redundancy on redundancy. Like they had they had game planned every single scenario, tested as much as they could. And this is in the briefest period. Like this is only in, the Apollo program was only like 10 years. Like, so to go from like computers the size of a room to getting someone on the moon, like they did a lot of work. They did a lot of slide ruling. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look at it.
So it kind of looks like
Kerbals.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a little bit of the setup they had in The Martian, the movie. Like it kind of looks like they stole some of that and was like, let's make some 3D models.
We got to do better, y'all.
It doesn't help that NASA's budget has been slashed and slashed and slashed.
No, but they can partner with SpaceX now.
Who the fuck, or Blue Horizon, who the fuck would want to do that?
People who don't have a choice.
All right, so PID control loop. Positive and negative feedback is important. As the engineers
we ain't going, y'all.
Oh, McKinnon is in the chat. McKinnon, hey, make a shirt that says Tim's hat, and then people can buy my hat.
Got him.
Got him.
But back to more lies. This was funny yesterday. Or were you already playing this one?
I don't think I played that one.
Okay.
It is day 31 of the war with Iran, and here's where things stand.
32.
As gas prices nationwide are set to top $4 a gallon, and as the oil supply crisis costs the country at least 10,000 jobs a month, according to one estimate.
Let's just put that in perspective here. Remember when everyone was supposed to be like, all right, the big, beautiful bill's done. And this is the part where I hope MAGA and Republicans can start connecting some fucking wires in their head. Remember when they passed the big, beautiful bill and they cut all those fucking taxes for all those business owners?
Right.
We've been losing 10,000 jobs. I'll let her say it again.
As gas prices nationwide are set to top $4 a gallon, and as the oil supply crisis costs the country at least 10,000 jobs a month, according.
Cool.
We were already losing a bunch of jobs a month.
Sounds like they're just keeping the fucking money from the tax cuts, huh? Sounds like it's not going to trickle down to you at all. Sounds like it's gone already, bud. You fell for it. Congratulations. Here's your mandatory "Oops, I fell for it again" award.
To one estimate, there are signs that a select group of insiders are reaping big rewards. As for the war itself, Donald Trump is considering.
Oh, did you see that Voidzilla video about somebody shorting both times that Trump has called for peace over there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what the title of the episode's about. So if you want to bring that up, I couldn't find the video, but
I got you.
Trump has been purposefully manipulating the market. He's doing it again today because, oil prices are too high and the stock market has been really shitty. And, the headlines on CNBC right now are Dow rallies 900 points on optimism of an end to the war. But what optimism for the end of the war? What has Trump said or done? And what has Pete Hegseth said or done to insinuate that there would be any end to this war?
Here we go.
The price of oil would go down. The stock market would go up. And if it doesn't happen, the opposite occurs. Oil probably goes higher. Stock markets probably take a dip if it's not open. So the information of whether Iran is going to capitulate is very valuable. And this administration are the people who know it, right? And so when the president posts that he's pleased to report that the U.S. has had very productive talks with Iran, that obviously sent the stock prices going up and the price of oil coming down, just like predicted.
So here is the lie that Trump keeps telling, is that we are in peace talk negotiations with Iran and they're going very well, and Iran is doing this for us and Iran is doing that for us. Pakistan set up an introductory meeting between our diplomats and their diplomats, and nobody showed up. Nobody said that they were coming.
Talks are going great, Tim.
Right. Pakistan is supposed to be the intermediary here, along with a host of other nations, and no one's showing up to the table. So I don't know what the fuck Trump is talking about.
He's not lying. Stop saying that. He's fucking lying to you guys again. Oops, I fell for it again award.
But people were quick to notice that there were some traders that seemed to get in early.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So
look at that fucking spike, bro.
And in fact, the accusation is that 15 minutes before Trump said that this was happening, people were already trading like it was happening, like he had already announced it.
Early. This is the Financial Times graph, and you can see the Trump post right there. And before both of them, you can see a little spike in trading volume 15 minutes prior. 15 minutes prior, the Financial Times
money is fake.
Reportedly found that $580 million in oil trades shorting the oil market were placed.
Gas will go below $2 in no time.
For who?
For who?
And how much gas for that $2?
And what is your definition of no time? Give me a timeline for that.
I mean, are you talking about gallons, teaspoons? I mean, there's no labels. You have no metrics on any of this.
Specifically, $1.5 billion worth of S&P 500 futures were bought. Again, this is only minutes before, about 15 minutes before, Trump announced that there are peace talks with Iran, which potentially could settle this whole thing. And obviously the question is, was this all a coincidence? I mean, look, I think pretty clearly it's not. I have to hedge, of course, and say that we don't know who exactly placed these trades.
Some guy, just some random guy, he just was feeling it that day. He was up at that time of day, and he just randomly did it.
This is something that the SEC,
Maybe got
CFTC
a text
would
or
have
a call
to
from a president. Not going to say which one.
Obama.
Saying that he was going to announce that there was a peace, and you might want to buy the dip, man. You might want to buy the dip.
That's what Obama did. Obama was texting everybody. He said 20 and people of America, in about 20 minutes, there's going to be some shit.
You might want to start buying right now.
I hope you can change your portfolio.
Diversify.
Don't diversify. Vote.
Investigate, which is obviously unlikely given that we just had the enforcement division director resign. We just had the CFTC. They're busy, diving into regulated betting with Polymarket and the MLB. So it seems like they have different priorities on their hands. I don't know if they're going to investigate it. Someone should, obviously. But at this moment, we don't know who placed a bet. We don't know if they were related to the Trump administration. It was someone inside. Maybe it was just someone from the Iranian side. We have no idea. Again, though, the problem is that we've had
it's always James Buchanan.
A history of these stories coming out. But there are also just more direct links that are concerning. You have this lucky investment by
it says here, last year Donald Trump Jr. invested in rare earths startup at a $200 million valuation. Then 3 months later, the U.S. government announced a huge loan backstop for the company, and now it's worth around $2 billion.
Well, Mikey, come on.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
Two important changes bolstered Vulcan's prospects last year. First, a cadre of venture capital firms invested in the company in August. The company included 1789 Capital, a fund that counts the president's eldest child, Donald Trump Jr., as a partner. Then 3 months later, the U.S. government has unveiled a deal backing Vulcan with a loan of more than $500 million. Under the terms of the arrangement, the Department of Commerce will also hold a $50 million stake in the company. Isn't that communism?
Actually,
I've never had my flabbers so gasted.
This feels a lot like socialist communists. Why is the government involved in business? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Well, why? I mean, this is the things that Republicans hate the most. Why is the government picking winners and losers? Shouldn't you just let the invisible hand of the market do this?
The invisible hand. That's my that was my ska band back in the day.
The invisible hand.
The president's son, who invested in a rare earth startup at a $200 million valuation, according to Joe Weisenthal. And then 3 months later, the U.S. portfolio valuation goes way up. Now it's a critical part of the American portfolio. And this, of course, makes a ton of money for 1789 Capital. So when we look at these events in their totality, it's very concerning. And
remember when Joe Biden did this?
Yeah, totally. Joe Biden
and Obama had Sasha and Malia. They had Pokemon cards that they were giving out, and they were trading them as NFTs. I remember that.
One of them sold their Pokemon cards to Logan Paul.
Right. I remember all of this obvious fucking theft and grifting from right wingers. I remember when everyone else did that, but everyone wants to throw fucking look, and everybody knows we don't fucking carry water for fucking Democrats. Not over here. But these guys are fucking thieves, dude.
Yeah, this is a kleptocracy. They're just taking whatever they want.
They're just stealing shit.
Yep.
Obviously screams You know, people are benefiting from insider information. That's what it suggests to, you know, I think anyone paying attention, the idea
we need to get into that signal chat.
that this is just happenstance.
Somebody call
or
up
just
Pete
some
Hegseth.
smart trader in all of
is
the
not
cases
involved.
is unlikely. Maybe one case, you know, maybe two cases. But how many times does it have to happen? Do people have to front run the president's posts by only a few minutes with very well-placed, very well-timed bets before we start to think maybe this is, you know, somebody benefiting from some insider information? And I want to be clear, that isn't just necessarily, you know, Barron Trump sitting on his phone. I think that's what people imagine when they hear insider trading. You have to understand this stuff is usually much more sophisticated than that. It can be someone calling a hedge fund friend they know and say, hey, I've got some intel. Here's what it is. And that person then goes and places a bet and makes a ton of money. And then they, you know, pay a kickback.
I mean, can we just have anything normal anymore? Can
Get
we
'em,
just
Wiggles.
have regular stuff?
No, we
Is
are
that
not allowed.
possible?
We are not allowed.
Please. Oh, here we go.
And threats and conflicting public messages and the Trump administration's ongoing planning to send ground troops into Iran also flies in the face of what the American people say
Go
they
check yourself
want.
is correct. Go
Oh,
check
fuck.
yourself says they didn't
Okay.
have to steal anything as long as Israel is waging war against their neighbors. The American people will spend their tax dollars benefiting Israel and the industrial complex. It's rigged.
Yep. Money goes in bucket.
Yep.
A poll out today shows that just 29% of Americans approve of the war with Iran as it is now, and just 8% support sending ground troops.
Jesus.
I don't know how much more, like not even 80-20.
It's that's bad. It's
It's
bad.
92-8, bro. It's either lukewarm or strongly disapprove. 92-8.
That is bad. Those are poll numbers that you would not want to have. Even if poll numbers don't mean anything anymore, you don't even want the optics of that.
Right.
Iran. Those horrific poll numbers for Donald Trump should come as no surprise, given that at no stage in any of this has Donald Trump addressed the country or tried to communicate with the country about what we're doing in Iran, why we're there, how long we plan to be there, what the metrics for success will be. He's not tried to sell the war to the public, even as Americans continue to experience incredible economic distress and pain because of the war.
It's coming.
Sure, to add to the fury voters are feeling about $4 gas and rising prices and weakened job prospects.
Actually, no, we won't.
Where the conversation between the president, the commander-in-chief, and the country stands right now.
Well, thank you, Nicole. It's great to be with you again. And the president and his
now listen to this raging liberal
advisors are in the midst of, I believe, the greatest geopolitical disaster in the history of our country.
They're pathetic.
And
They are
have
effing
completely
pathetic.
mismanaged this war. And to even talk about putting boots on the ground in any capacity, be it Karg Island, be it the Straits of Hormuz, or God help us if they try to go into Isfahan or Fordo to try to retrieve nuclear material. I mean, it would be an absolute disaster.
Stupid.
But we
stupid,
have
stupid.
the basic problem in this entire campaign is when I was a kid at West Point 50 years ago, we studied Sun Tzu, and one of the things he said was, know the enemy as yourself. We do not know this enemy. The IRGC are committed religious fanatics, you know, and there's no fanatic like a religious
Oh, Mike, you pause
fanatic.
it for a
These
second.
people,
He quoted Sun Tzu. Hey, an actual, like, in context use of the art of war. So many people are misquote the art of war as some sort of philosophical way to live your life. It's not, guys.
That's what I use.
It's a war manual.
Right.
It's a tactical book written to the emperor by Sun Tzu.
Right. And
It's
it
not-
applies to my life every
It's not-
day.
No, it's not
Yes.
like it's
Drink
not like
the
Bible.
blood of
No.
your Make an example of the pets.
Like, all war is subterfuge is not a way to live your life.
But don't you see in 2nd Sun Tzu, verse 3?
200,000 strong running the IRGC are absolutely committed, and they are in a holy war against us, the great Satan. They're not fighting for Iran. They're fighting for Allah. They're fighting for Islam. And we have not recognized that they are in the middle of an existential threat to them. It's a kill or be killed situation. They're going to do everything possible to beat us and to outlast us. And if we think that we're going to be able to go take Carg Island and we're going to diminish their revenues, that they care about that is ludicrous. The CIA studied these people, and they have an assessment of regime change, the likelihood of regime change. One of the
What, him saying that they're in a holy war or whatever? Yeah.
Or that we're the great Satan. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I in fact, Kay, I may have some video footage to the contrary from the Secretary of Defense.
He thinks he's in a holy war. Them motherfuckers is like, we have borders, bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
We are a sovereign nation. What are you doing?
Right.
The things that they study is what is the like.
But again, this is the 90s neocon.
Yeah.
Talking to the modern day neocon.
Yeah.
Likelihood that the regime is willing to,
and even they're like, yo, stop.
Kill its people at an industrial level. That's exactly what the Iranians have demonstrated back in January when they killed 30,000 of their own people.
It's funny. Every time the Iranians come out and do an interview, they say, 3,000 people died, and then we got a bunch of the fucking machine gunners that were in the crowd. I don't know is the West going to report any of that? Are we going to get any kind of numbers? You didn't call the Red Crescent. You didn't see. You're just gonna. Israel told you it was 30,000, so now it's 80,000. Now it's 155,000. 2 million people. It's just like, God damn, dude, get one story.
The CIA's assessment is that regime change would be extremely unlikely in that kind of a situation. So we are in an incredible fight, and we owe it all to Donald Trump.
There you go.
My favorite part of this whole regime change thing is that Donald Trump believes he's already gotten it. He was interviewed on Air Force One over the weekend or whatever, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we've already killed all the people that were in the original regime, so that's regime change."
No,
he doesn't.
They were about to attack us.
He doesn't understand the concept of regime change, not just changing the people in government. Like, you could change the people, like you could switch out a different person for president as long as they were still a MAGA, and it wouldn't be regime change. Like that's what we're talking about. That's what regime change is. You're changing the entire government, not just changing the parts, the people that make up the government. Because it's the same ideology. It's the same government. You just switched out a couple of people. And it's the same thing with Venezuela. When he arrested Maduro and abducted him, they're like, oh, the Maduro government's gone. His vice president's in charge. The entire government's still there.
She may or may not have revealed some of that information for her own benefit.
Right, exactly. Someone may or may not have betrayed Maduro because they wanted power. Like,
possibly.
So yeah, speaking of people who think they're in a holy war, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth.
Bruh of war. You're muted and the thing is muted.
I am also muted?
There you go. Now I can hear you, but the thing is muted.
Oh, that's so weird. All right, sorry. My bad.
Well, thank you, Hung. Appreciate your leadership. It's true. I don't think there could be a more fitting. I say this every month. Every month it is fitting to be right here. All the more fitting this month at this moment, given what tens of thousands of Americans are doing right now at this very moment. And I want to say to this group what I...
Pooping? I had to.
I said to the public, and I will continue to say to the public directly and earnestly, please pray for them every day. Please encourage your families, your kids, your schools, your churches, your communities, your circle of friends to openly pray for our troops, to give them the skill, the courage, and the wisdom they need where they are. And last month, I meant to read a prayer, which I'm going to read today, which I think is fitting given what's going on right now. But it was just as fitting in January as it is today. And it was sent to me by the chaplain who oversaw the Maduro raid. So this was the
Oh, by the way, Pete Hegseth belongs to one of those fucking radical churches that is fucking way out there.
The prayer that he prayed before that mission with those great Americans who conducted that mission. And he wanted to share it with me.
I ain't never heard the Secretary of Defense fucking pray so much.
Such a weirdo.
And I'd like to share it with the group today. So put yourself in the place of one of those couple hundred Americans about to undertake this audacious raid on the Iwo Jima, looking at a lot of uncertainty in front of you. And this was the passage.
Why are we
and this was
referencing
the
Iwo Jima so
pre-mission
much?
reading and the prayer that was read with them. First, a reading from the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verses 37 to 42.
Jesus Christ.
King David writes, I
love
pursued
it.
my enemies and overtook them, and did not turn back till they were consumed. I thrust them through so that they were not able to rise. They fell under my feet. For you equipped me with strength.
Hold on, pause it.
For the battle. You made to rise against me sink.
Tell me more about how this is the religion of peace.
Right.
Tell me more.
There was a response. Well, when we finish this, there was a response from the Pope about this, about how Pete Hegseth has blood on his hands.
Yeah, generals with bloody hands don't make it into heaven.
Chicago Pope don't fuck around.
It's deep dish in your ass, motherfucker.
Under me. You made my enemies turn their backs to me, and those who hated me I destroyed. They cried for help, but there was none to save. They cried to the Lord, but he did not answer them. I beat them fine as dust before the wind. I cast them out like the mire of the streets. And then he prayed this prayer, the chaplain.
Oh my God.
And we pray it with him this morning. Almighty God, who trains our hands for war and our fingers for battle, you who stirred the
This is
nations
sick
from the
shit.
north against Babylon of old, making her land a desolation where none dwell. Behold now the wicked who rise against your justice and the peace of the righteous. Snap the rod of the oppressor, frustrate the wicked plans, and break the teeth of the ungodly.
But you are the oppressor.
By the blast of your anger,
Right,
let the
you're
evil
the one
perish.
doing the oppressing.
Let their bulls go down to slaughter, for their day has come, the time of their punishment. Pour out your wrath upon those who plot vain things.
How is, Mikey, you're right. How is this the religion of peace?
Y'all Qaeda. I think I got a banner for that.
Dude, Pete Hegseth is the American Taliban.
Yeah, Al Qaeda.
Yeah, Al Qaeda.
That's what they are. They are terrorists. They want to attack everyone, and no one's gonna stop them now.
Exactly. Why is the Secretary of Defense giving a fucking sermon? That's not his role. This is violating several amendments right now. He's doing it right now.
No, the problem is the blacks are not shaving. That's there are too many lesbians.
The problem is there's too many fat people in the military, so we got to learn about Jesus.
Yeah, I know you're going to be an administrator role and a teaching role for the next 50,000 years, but I need you to be able to do pull-ups.
Shave that beard, you hippie.
And blow them away like chaff.
It just needed more clean chins.
Is that hair regulation?
Let me see the back of that neck.
Yeah, that's how I imagine Pete Hegseth, just inspecting the fucking generals as they
That's
walk
what
by.
he was doing. That's what the dress down was. He was like doing like a uniform dress down, like they fucking messed up their inspection on PT day.
There we go. There we go. Trump is a 34-time convicted felon.
That is true.
He committed so many crimes, and he's a war criminal.
Yeah. And I think as long as this Epstein stuff keeps getting, because we got to wait for everybody to come back from fucking. Oh, by the way, the Senate's on vacation for 2 weeks. So,
oh my God, we have to talk about. They're both on vacation for 2 weeks.
No one's going to be doing their fucking job. We're at fucking war with Iran. The fucking Epstein shit is going crazy. The economy's in free fall, and those motherfuckers need 2 weeks off because it's spring break.
And Lindsey Graham's at fucking Disneyland.
At Disney fucking land by himself.
Having coffee. And someone took a picture of Lindsey Graham at Disneyland by himself having a fucking cup of coffee. Dude, go anywhere else.
I just want to see everybody else have fun.
That's so creepy.
He's so creepy, dude. What kind of fucking I forgot her name. The lady that's running against him. She needs to fucking go grab those clips, or we need to like splice something together for us. Like, do you want this creepy guy fucking being just walking around Disneyland by himself, coming around bushes and shit?
So we didn't get to cover this because we don't do a show on Fridays or on the weekends.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Yeah, that's not weird at all. So the Senate did pass the DHS funding without the ICE funding. The Republicans in the Senate caved and they passed it. And then MAGA Mike was like, we're not doing any of that. Nope. We're going to fund a clean continuing resolution that funds everybody. And the Senate's just going to have to fucking like it. And then the House voted on it, and it's not going to get to the Senate for 2 whole weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Because these motherfuckers don't know how to do their fucking jobs.
They're not good at it.
They're just going on vacation all the time. We looked at the calendar. They're barely working this year.
They got probably after this 2-week vacation, they probably got like a solid 6 days before they take an extra day off a week. And then there's like a couple of spotted days where they're taking them. Like, it's bad, dude. Like, as much as motherfuckers keep saying that like millennials are lazy, no, Congress is fucking lazy. Yeah, that's the group of people you need to start targeting, because I have never seen a group of 500 people make so much money and work so little.
They do nothing. And by the way, they're going on vacation right now, and they're probably raising money for their campaigns. That's all they're doing. That's what they need this 2-week break for. And they don't fucking like each other.
Go make money.
Grant this task force clear and righteous targets for violence. Surround them as a shield. Protect the innocent and blameless in their midst. Make their arrows like those of a skilled warrior who returned not empty-handed. Let every round find its mark against the enemies of righteousness and our great nation. Give them wisdom in every decision, endurance for the trial ahead, unbreakable unity.
Keep pause one more time. And this is like my old theologian in me coming out. That is written to a certain people at a certain time in context. And then as soon as, like, if as an atheist, if I go and I start cherry picking shit out of the Bible and I start saying, you believe this and this makes you an idiot and you believe that, I'm like, you're taking me out of context. Fluffery out of context is just as bad. You have no idea who those people, that is written to someone about a certain thing in a certain way. It is not just like in general, just have fucking arrows for your fucking enemies at all fucking times. You know what I'm saying? Go Jesus. Like, that's not what that says. You big dumb meathead. You know who he is? Oh my God. He is 50% Homelander, 50% Kelso.
Oh, yes.
He's just a little too aloof.
He's very sure of himself, but a little too aloof.
And kind of like dumb when he gets amped on shit. And he just kind of gets Kelso about it.
He likes using very specific words that he thinks make him sound cool, but it just makes him sound like a fucking meathead.
Yes. Rest in peace, meathead from All in the Family.
Serve their lives, sharpen their resolve, and let justice be executed swiftly and without remorse, that evil may be driven back and wicked souls delivered to the eternal damnation prepared for them. For the wicked flee when no one pursues.
I like this guy is like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Is he still going? Is he still going?
This man appears to be asleep.
I'm with him.
He's pretending to pray, but he's asleep.
Bro, as soon as motherfuckers start reading scripture, that tells my brain to go to bed. Like, I don't know what it is. As soon as I start 13th Peter, and I'm like, oh. I can't help it. Don't read that shit. It's a genjutsu. It's a sleeping spell.
But the righteous are as bold as a lion. We ask these things with bold confidence in the mighty and powerful name of Jesus Christ, King over all kings, and amen.
Did Jesus ever say, by the way, guys, kill those motherfuckers over there?
Actually, he's in Psalms, which is the Old Testament, which means all this shit is written to Jews and not to modern Christians. None of this shit has anything to do with him. It's not your fucking part of the Bible, dude.
Right.
But again, they don't know their own fucking religion. So here we are.
This is the vengeful, wrathful God who is trying to sort people out.
Nailed it.
Amen. And may the righteous be
that's a prayer
as bold as a lion. May we pray such prayer for our men and women in harm's way.
What the fuck?
Right,
like, that whole prayer. We're not gonna listen to any more of this. That whole prayer is like Pete Hegseth believes he's in a holy war, doesn't he?
He has a Jerusalem cross on his chest. He has Deus Vult on his arm. He has infidel in Farsi on his arm. Like, yeah. He thinks he's a knight of the crusade. That's what he thinks he is. When in fact, he's just a fucking philandering major who failed up because people are afraid for some reason to hold white boys accountable when they do shit that sucks.
And also, the president likes him. He was a Fox News host the president liked. He was the weekend guy for Fox and Friends.
Not even the main dude.
He was the fucking weekend guy. He didn't pick Sean Hannity or anybody. Those people are too important. Pete Hegseth ain't important.
He's hot though, right?
He's got great hair, guys. He's got great hair.
Trump's just jealous.
Who's racist? Me?
Oh, probably me, because I'm not allowed to say white boys or white guys.
Oh, I see. White guys.
I don't know if you've been on the internet, but black male comes up a lot. So I'm gonna need you to stop getting triggered there. Snowflake.
Listen, Mikey doesn't say the C word. We're only allowed to say
no,
that.
No. That's hey. Good fences make good neighbors. I stay away from it. You know, just stay off my lawn. I'll stay off your lawn. You see what I mean?
Here we go. David Daly says, and Biden never had a job. Now you're criticizing Pete.
How much? Hey, David, how much you know about Joe Biden that you just said that dumb shit? Because I can just star this thing on the side. And I can keep pulling this comment up over and over. See, I can just keep going back to it. Now I want you to tell me about Joe Biden's job history. Tell me. Because I would really hate for you to have just put yourself out here in the crosshairs and not know what the hell you're talking about. That would be bad.
And someone else in chat says he's a new age crusader.
Yeah, that's what they think they're doing.
Because the Crusades worked out well for everyone.
Now, all right, David. Now,
Zero job history. Oh no.
So if I just Google Joe Biden job history, it's going to say nothing, right?
He's going to blank resume. Joe Biden has.
No, hey, speak English, motherfucker. You started off in English. Keep it up.
Oh, by the way, we're not here to defend Joe Biden, by the way. We don't fuck that guy. But he did work.
He had fucking jobs, though. You don't have to maybe that's the difference between us and fucking David over here. Just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean I have to fucking lie about them. I can tell the truth. If I don't like them, it's probably because they've done some fucked up shit. I could just use that. You're just over here lying.
David says that he's exposing hypocrisy.
Brother, what are you talking about? No, you knew what it was. You said is nothing. So I can't find. So he was definitely not in Congress, right? That's the most. That's the most fucking. That's the most fucking obvious one. The fucking Biden crime bill. So being an elected official isn't an occupation. You were like, come on, brother.
For
It's
decades,
right.
he was a House member and then he was a senator.
Oh, right. I forgot. He's bicameral Biden.
He's bicameral Biden. He went through all the branches of government, really.
Except for he never went to law school. So.
He did go to law school.
Oh, did he?
He did. He went to law school.
So are none of those jobs, David?
He got his law degree from Syracuse.
Career politician isn't a job. That's not the question.
He got paid.
So are you saying those aren't jobs? Because you said Biden never had. See, remember I told you I could start and I could always go back to it. You said Biden never had a job. Now you're criticizing Pete, and then you're saying, wait, where did it just go? Career politician. Does that career? Is career mean job? I know you're so much smarter than me, David, but does career mean job? Do you mean? Oh, so now you want to move the goalpost to private sector?
In the private sector. Well, let's see. In 1969, Joe Biden practiced law as a public defender in Wilmington, Delaware.
That's not a job.
He also joined a firm, a law firm. And then, oh, by the way, he also managed properties. So are none of those jobs?
No, being a property manager is not private sector, because that's the goalpost. That's where he wanted to move the goalpost this time.
Okay, well, he was a public defender. He joined several different law firms.
Okay, thank you, David.
Okay.
Let's move on.
The fuck were we talking about? Oh, Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth. That
old keg's breath.
Oh, Mr. Fail Upwards. Old Fox News weekend guy, Pete Hegseth. Yeah. So we were talking about the holy war he's trying to wage in Iran. And so the big disconnect I think a lot of people are having is Trump is trying to, at least in talk, end this war.
Lumber is at a 5-year low, Congresswoman. Reclaiming my time. Then let's just have.
I didn't know that was the long one. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, here we go, Mikey. So now that we're correct, he's doing ad hominem attacks on us.
About people more successful than you? What are you talking about? You talking about Hegseth? You think Hegseth is accomplished?
I mean, he's an accomplished war criminal, that's for sure.
He was appointed, dude. He didn't earn anything. What are you talking about? He was picked on Fox News because he's handsome, and then Trump picked him. What did he earn? He didn't earn anything.
He's not a smart person.
He's a multimillionaire. Hey, how's that nonprofit he was running out there go? Fucking tits up with fucking 4 fucking employees. $2 million in debt, had to fucking file for bankruptcy. Like, what are you talking about? He fails up.
Yeah,
you don't see that?
The dude has failed upwards his entire life.
Stupido.
He was selling grenade-shaped bars of soap before he became Secretary of Defense.
Okay.
All right. But, once again, we're the wrong ones.
I mean,
just because we're not billionaires or whatever.
If capital is all you care about, then why are you on YouTube?
Yeah, man.
You're burning daylight, baby. You got to go out there and make your multi-millions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. It's funny that people who also find the time to irritate us are also like, money is everything. Okay.
Hey, if you need money to make you happy, that's you, I guess.
Or to justify your viewpoints.
Yeah,
that's fine. But
if you're
some people think that being on the right side of history and only believing things that are true and having to prove what you're saying is important. That's important to some of us, not for all of us.
Yeah. So if your self-worth is really tied up in money, that's more your problem than mine.
Yeah, I don't have to fit your box, dude. Good luck with that box.
But yeah, so Pete Hegseth waging a holy war because that's what he thinks he's fucking doing, man.
And again, doesn't even know his religion. None of that shit he read was talking to Christians.
Oh, hey, YouTube backs me up here. Hey, listen, we also, the Catholics and the Pope, whatever, but this Pope, he does not like what Pete Hegseth said.
Southside Shiner.
And
Medio Oriente che soffrono le conseguenze di un conflitto.
Okay, I don't care about any of that. Come on, Pope
Mistero della
Leo.
passione del Signore. Non possiamo dimenticare quanti oggi partecipano in modo reale alla
right.
sua sofferenza.
Let's talk about Hegseth.
Il principe della pace.
I don't speak Latin. Here we go.
How come he does it in Latin?
I don't know. Maybe he's told to. But
can't they just use Italian?
So what the Pope says in his I guess Sunday address is that God and Jesus reject war, whom no one can justify, or whom no one can use to justify war. He does not listen to the prayers of those who wage war. And those were the parts that were directed at Pete Hegseth.
I found it.
Oh my God. He's in a land of wonder.
Wow, I never been here before. Wow.
He's in a land of wonder.
I was like, oh, did they have the picture? I was like, yes. Yes.
So Chicago Pope said, Pete Hegseth, you're wrong. God's not gonna answer your prayers.
And God told me I was allowed to fucking murder all these people for oil. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. And the Pope's like, hey, I'm God's go-to for all these things. So he said you're wrong.
Just got done talking to God. Nope.
just got done talking to him. He said, I don't know what to do for you. He said, I can't help you.
He said, Nope. In fact, no, you may not do these things. People are reporting that the tech bubble is bursting. Well, that's gonna happen.
We've been saying it for months.
Turn back. Oh, did we talk about Drewski?
No.
Okay. So, do you know who Drewski is?
Yes, I've heard the story. We just haven't talked about it.
Okay. So
yo.
Yo, I'm talking about this year is so unhinged.
Let me tell you how pervasive this actual story is. My wife does not really follow politics. If I talk to her about stuff, she's like, I don't know what that is sometimes, because she doesn't care. She knows about this. And she knows about the whole Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk, Drewski thing.
Oh my God. So here's my thing.
This year is unhinged.
This is what happens. You guys wanted free speech absolutism. This is but a taste. This is but a taste. So this was bad. Let me see here.
Absolutely despise it. Here's the thing. It was such a strong performance that one user posted a...
Oh no.
Grok, who is this?
screenshot of Drewski in the skid and asked Elon Musk's AI bot Grok, who is this? The reply, that's Erica Kirk.
Oh my God.
Oh man, Grok. Great AI they got going down there on X. Great AI.
I mean,
the actress/comedian starring in Drewski's satirical skit. She's playing the over-the-top conservative woman.
Wait,
is Grok wrong twice?
Yeah, it's double wrong.
So
that's
Grok
Erica
thinks-
Kirk, the actress/comedian starring in Drewski's satirical skit. She's playing the over-the-top conservative woman character across all those scenes. Patriotism, faith, organic everything, and the podium bit. Spot on performance for the laughs.
Double wrong.
Holy.
Like either double wrong or the sentences are missing proper syntax.
Yes.
Woman character across all those scenes. Patriot.
It's like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Maybe
the fucking stare down the lens is so funny.
The holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the
Thank you.
Bible.
Maybe Grok is onto something.
But we serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just.
God is the sovereign?
I think
Or
I figured
is-
out what her thing is. Her pupils are too big.
They are a bit. Man,
Look
what
at
is she-
this.
What is she on? Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
God.
Dude,
Yo, you can't stare directly at that.
Because you've been on sets before. You know how these things work. There's can lights everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, because they flood the area with light and then they control that flood of light and then you get the perfect, exposure for your cameras. She's getting blasted with fucking lights from every angle right now, and her pupils are still enormous.
Yeah, no, McKinnon's right. This is Bride of Chucky energy right fucking here, man.
You know what?
It's so easy in knowing.
Grok is onto something.
But we
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that.
And she got the bad guy fucking eyebrows.
Yo, she got that Cash Patel look going on. Like the really wide eyes.
And his eyes is crooked. But she got the what's the Angelina Jolie, and she was the Maleficent. She got the Maleficent.
Yeah.
She got the Maleficent Dragon Ball Z ass eyebrows drawn on, looking like she about to go. Well, maybe she's Super Saiyan. Did anybody think of that? Latent Super Saiyan.
He's sovereign, but He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
Grok could have easily confused the two. I see.
Yo, Yahoo, what are you doing? Yo, it is hilarious that everybody is taking shots.
Pose or maybe not. Anywho, when Drewski has everything going off while having a somber moment, it is spot on.
Wait, what?
So look, Drewski is getting crucified for this, but
and have a sense of humor,
I do know.
I mean, the sort of the
legalized comedy.
left wanted to make comedy illegal.
This is fucking Elon in the middle of a ketamine bender, by the way.
He's very high right now. That's why they gave him sunglasses.
You can't make fun of anything. So there's comedy sucks. It's nothing's funny. You can't make fun of anything. It's legalized comedy. Yeah.
He is so high right now.
And we've shifted
has
the entire culture.
So no idea what's going
comedy
on.
Can't even tell you what room he's in right now.
Legal again? Because Texas Senator Rafael Ted Cruz seems to think the opposite.
Rafael.
Beyond contempt, he wrote on Twitter. Tim Pool put up a video with the thumbnail and title, "He mocked her."
So
wait. Bro, look at the fucking views.
Oh my God, are we getting more views than the Timcast?
Suck it, fucking Tim Pool. Fucking suck.
Oh
Thank
my
you
God,
guys.
yes.
Hey guys, we're getting there. That is the justification I needed to know that we are going the right way. Fucking shitting on him. fucking get shit on.
Like and subscribe. We need to continue to beat the Timcast.
Fuck you, Timcast.
A video.
We will debate you any fucking day. Us two versus your whole crew of flunkies.
Tim versus Tim.
A Tim off.
A Tim off.
And title, he mocked her.
So here's a right-wing propagandist writing, despite her being taunted by smaller creators, we share responsibility to know when something is too far. Her husband actually was killed a few months ago. You can go viral with ease, but what does it have to be? But why does it have to be at the cost of a family this time? So, gotta feel real bad for the.
Maybe it's just like my internal black struggle fire that burns deeply inside my chest. Remember when y'all was making fun of George Floyd? And y'all was doing all kinds of Trayvon Martin challenges and all this. Like that was a whole thing on the right, was to just make fun of people dying in police custody. It was hilarious. They couldn't get enough of it. Oh, okay. Shit's bitter, huh?
Man, Erica Kirk didn't care that much.
You're right. Candace was like, she doesn't give a fuck. That was my boyfriend. She doesn't give a fuck.
For her and her family. This guy joked about George Floyd's death. I made sure I stocked up my George Floyd Black Friday merch before Walmart sells out. Like, please.
John Root, who was let go from his sports gig for speaking and standing on the truth of the gospel and was fired from Turning Point USA for it. His words, of course, not mine. The same dude who hates seeing black folks perform Lift Every Voice and Sing because the United States of America has only one national anthem, kicking off the Super Bowl in the year of our great nation's 250th birthday.
Man, you know they would sing like 4 or 5 songs before football games.
I know they fucking gentrified the snowflakes and took it from us. We can't even be snowflakes no more. They done stole all the snow.
National anthem is a disgrace and
now singing America the Beautiful.
Racially divisive. Same dude
and now singing the state national anthem.
Who uses slurs in his messages on social media, obviously despised witnessing Drewski's greatness. This is too.
They're so mad. What y'all mad at?
Oh, they're mad at us for making fun of the Timcast. It's only been 45 minutes for his 4K, but you have to give the Russian bots at least 2 hours to get the view count up.
You're right. You're right.
Wait, isn't Tim Pool funded by Russians?
Oops. Man, what a big oof. Man, you didn't see. The rake was right there in the yard, and you just go sprinting across the yard and wha-bam. If only Tim Pool hadn't been caught taking Russian money to inflate his channel.
Literally funded by Russians for his channel.
And the best part is they didn't even ask him to change his messaging.
They were just like, keep doing what you're doing. Here's money.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. I love how you read headlines and then don't understand the context of the headlines you're reading.
Even though it was like one sentence away. If he had just went one more down, he read the first 3 and it was in the 4th and 5th sentence, he would have understood it all.
Oh, okay. They were talking about his view count, not ours.
That's how much the bots were. Sorry, Hunter, we love you. That's how much his how much Russian investment they gave him. He only got 4,000.
He wrote, "You were completely disrespectful."
You got to do that Candace Owens shit where you get 100,000 people watching your shit.
Respectful during NFL honors, and now you're making fun of Erica Kirk, whose husband was brutally assassinated. This ain't it, he wrote, which reminds me.
Everybody's cracking up. What you talking about? It's nice to be able to laugh again. You know what I mean? With these dark days, it's nice to just find joy and levity and just straight up comedy.
Yeah.
Just First Amendment
be legal again.
First Amendment comedy. You know what I'm saying?
And should remind all of you, Root mocked George Floyd's death when he ran with he died of fentanyl, not Derek Chauvin, a police officer.
Uh-oh. What is this?
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Be for real on this stuff. Furthermore,
I'm a traditional liberal
which makes me a right-wing fascist. I want a guy up in the cockpit, pussy pit up there, purple hair and an outside pussy up there, For some women, their vaginas are a little on the beefy side. That's the feminine penis. Give me that fucking thing.
I think deep down they're mad.
What is wrong with conservative comedy?
The comedy stylings of Rob Schneider. I wonder why it hasn't been getting any movies.
Oh, $5 from Tons of Mice. Tim's hat 2026, throw me into the ring. Yo, if officially challenge Tim Pool to a Tim off.
Bring it.
Two Tims enter, one Tim leaves.
I will be your second to help you with the hoodie cookie afterwards. Because if you lose a fucking debate to fucking Tim Pool,
I could not possibly lose a debate to Tim Pool.
I would have to be your second. You'd have to disembowel yourself in front of everyone.
Oh yes,
I would cleave your neck once the deed was done.
If I lost to Tim Pool, I would commit seppuku.
There's no other way to handle that, I think.
Yeah,
and I think that's fair.
By the way, I've been scrolling through his channel, not watching anything, but looking at his view counts. Dude, we do seriously rival him. He's got almost 3 million subscribers, but his view counts are very similar to ours.
3 million?
3 million, yeah. 3 million subscribers.
So what's the okay. How long has he been botting?
I don't know.
Jeez.
But his view counts.
Did he used to be super popular or something and we just missed it?
His view counts are between 5,000 and 20,000, right where we are.
What's his most popular video? How many views on that one?
His most popular video is like 1 million views.
That's it?
2 million views is his most popular, and it's
who was it?
A song called Will of the People that he wrote with his band called Timcast.
No, none of his commentary has any big numbers shit.
He's got a couple that are just above 1 million. And
that's what I'm saying. Like who like give me like a feel of the landscape there. Like who are we talking about?
He's got a conservative host walks off the show after co-host calls her a Nazi. CNN Dr. Gupta claims he was terrified Joe Rogan would physically assault him.
So it's dumpster fires.
It's dumpster fire stuff real hard.
Hard-hitting journalism. At least he can do sushi and kickflips. We Shaza D back for 9 months. A toss off to find the top, Tim.
Yeah. He had Cash Patel on. It only did 1 million views.
I mean, Shannon Sharp is never mind. Tim, we're gonna have to start, we're gonna have to start carrying ourselves a little bit differently. I didn't realize we were such heavy hitters.
We are, man.
In the actual political commentary space, because apparently a lot of these motherfuckers are faking shit.
He's got 2 videos up today, and he's doing this just by pure amount of content, right? He's got a ton of videos out every day. But he did a 30-minute video today, 11,000 views. That's all he's got.
Damn. Maybe his people are leaving.
Maybe they found out he was funded by Russians. And they're like,
who's over here? Who's also subscribed to Tim Pool? There's got to be a couple of you.
Anyone subscribed to the Timcast?
Yeah, let us know.
I bet you it's mostly bots. That's why nobody's watching.
Yeah, I mean, when I clicked on that thing from Gino to find that Rudy Giuliani podcast, he's got 50 or 500,000 subs, but that video only had like 4,000 views. And I was like, oh, he's not that huge, so maybe it's just not that much. No, there's just no one going over there.
Yeah.
It's just no active people there. Or maybe when they go to these events or whatever, people will fucking subscribe or whatnot. But seems like they're not actually participating in the community. Unlike our people who scream at us all the time and make fun of us.
Ooh, Allie's got a good point. I got to bring up the amendments.
Ooh, yes.
I got to go in 30 minutes, so we'll do that.
Yeah, and I got to get Stinky Butt all ready.
Thanks for reminding us, Allie. 2 British pounds for the civic portion of our show, where we talk about the Constitution.
Quiet in the chambers, please. Quiet in the chambers.
It is time.
It has become time. So we're going
to learn y'all some civics today.
Last time we talked about the 27th Amendment and the 26th Amendment and the 25th Amendment.
We're going to go back in time. Put it up on screen.
I'll share the screen.
Will you?
Bam. All right, and I'll make it a little bit bigger.
Do we? Oh, okay. I thought that said 24th and then the 18-year-old. I was like, wait, isn't it 26? And didn't we do that already?
So we covered these constitutional amendments in the last episode. So congressional compensation, basically Congress can't vote for its own pay raise.
Correct.
Changing the voting age from 21 to 18. And then the 25th Amendment, which deals with if the president can't discharge the duties of his office and presidential succession.
Then we realized how in danger we were that fucking Chuck Grassley is like the last of the last of the last as the president pro temp of the Senate.
Yeah, we realized that we were in deep shit if that ever happened.
Well, it makes more sense because I thought it was like president of whatever like committee, but that's why you got Kennedy always, Mr. President, Mr. President.
Yep.
I just want to bring it up, Mr. President. Which one?
So we will start with the 24th Amendment, which is poll taxes.
Which is very relevant right now.
Super relevant. It was passed by Congress in 1962 and ratified in January 1964.
Make it bigger, please.
Bigger.
Actually, I can do a little bit of that too.
This is 200%. Okay, so the 24th Amendment has 2 sections. The right of citizens of the United States to vote in any primary or any other election for president, vice president, electors for the president or vice president, or for senator or for congressional rep, shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state by reason of failure to pay poll taxes or other tax.
What's the legal definition of a tax? It's pretty much a cost accrued by or by the government, right? Like that would be roughly a tax.
Yeah.
So let's just say, I don't know. For example, there was something called the Save America Act, where they wanted to impose that everybody have a ID to vote, and that ID costs money. Would that be like the other tax?
Yes, that would be a tax on the citizens.
For my right to vote?
Yes.
Oh, so all of you Save America Act assholes, read the fucking Constitution. Right? It's number 24 is right there. You can't charge people money to vote.
And part 2 is Congress shall have the power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. So the important part is section 1, and then section 2 just says Congress can enforce this constitutional amendment. But yes, so you cannot institute any sort of tax on the voters so that they need to pay the tax to make that vote. And I'm sure that's the way the Supreme Court is going to see it when it goes to the Supreme Court if this law ever gets passed.
Right.
Because it will be challenged, and I believe most states, because not everyone has a passport or can get a copy, even if you have to pay $1, even if you have to pay a penny.
It's too much
to get your birth certificate, your original birth certificate, or a passport. It is considered a tax. And I know that's not the way Congress sees it, or at least the Republicans in Congress sees it, but that's the way the courts are going to see it, because that's the way they saw it when it came to the Affordable Care Act and the penalty for not having health insurance. The Republicans are like, oh, that's a tax on the people. You can't do that because of some Interstate Commerce Act. Well, this is the same thing. It's a tax on the people to have them pay for ID so that they can vote. And we will do a whole segment probably on Thursday about which states have voter ID laws, because it's most of them.
I got something here from the Apollo Academy. I'm not sure how verified these people are. I was trying to look into them. But according to the Apollo Academy, as of 2024, 48% of Americans have a passport.
And how many of those people are registered to vote?
The trend as of late was that more young people rather than older people have passports. So while you guys are bitching and complaining that you don't want mail-in voting, which is for rural and older people or people who are differently abled, and then you got, like, you're trying to go after with the Save America Act, you're just going to cut out more and more of your own voting block.
Here, and this is the Republican defense for this. So I need an ID to buy smokes or alcohol or rent a car or buy a house. And is that also a poll tax?
That is the stupidest question I've ever fucking seen in my life.
That is dumb. Those are
you voting for cigarettes? What are you talking about? You voting for a six-pack? What are you talking about?
Also, the Save America Act prohibits you from using your driver's license as a form of photo ID because it doesn't prove citizenship.
Did you read the Save America Act, or are you just like reflexively defending it? Like, why are you defending something that isn't even in what you're saying?
So that's a moot point.
Right.
You can get any sort of state issue ID to do those things. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a driver's license. You can have a non-driver ID as long as you can prove that you're 21, I suppose, or 25 to rent a car.
A state ID.
A state ID. But it's not the same as requiring citizenship, which is already fucking required of you to vote. Non-citizens are not allowed to vote anyway.
And I like how a lot of times, like, where did that thing go? Can you find it again? Where'd it go?
What am I looking for?
I lost it. The thing. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but why do you need an ID to buy smokes? Right? It's so that you can purchase something that has been legislated restricted to people of a certain age group. People don't have to ID you for smokes. They choose to because they don't want to be in violation of another law. The law doesn't say you have to ID people. The law says you cannot sell to people that are under a certain age. It doesn't say that you have to ID people.
Apparently non-citizens are voting.
Prove it.
Prove it. If you want to spout bullshit in our chat, you're going to have to fucking prove it.
Prove it. Because all the voter fraud that has been confirmed has been crazy MAGA people voting like 4 times.
86 cases in the last 20 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like these people are so stupid. They're voting multiple times in fucking red districts.
In their district.
Like they're voting multiple times in their own fucking district, as if that's not like it was a red county anyway, dumbass. You're just going to jail for nothing.
Here's the problem is that and this is where a lot of the quote voter fraud comes in, is old people will request ballots and also vote in person.
Right.
And then one of those ballots gets canceled out because obviously they voted twice. But it's people who forgot that they put in a mail-in ballot, or for some reason got a mail-in ballot, maybe never filled it out. But like that's what's going on. That's what's a lot of the voter fraud is. It's people accidentally voting twice. Yes.
So here's the thing. Tell me who's in charge of your state elections. Don't give out the answer, Tim. But if you don't know who's in charge of your state elections, then you are arguing talking points and you haven't actually researched into what you're talking about. Oh, here we go. See? Here,
Well, we
see,
talked about the quote fraud in California earlier.
I'm not sure. Like, I get that you want to be a good little soldier, but we just covered how the fucking Trump boys are making a killing right now. And what you are distracted with is the Democratic Party in Colorado was just a no one like they already got you. Like you are no longer a threat to this administration because you are thoroughly chasing the dangling keys.
Yeah.
You are hypnotized. They told you, look at those people over there. Aren't they weird? And you're like, yeah, let me stare at them. And meanwhile, your entire house is being robbed. Your entire house is being robbed. Yeah, but look at them across the street. They're kind of funny looking, huh? Yeah, they are funny looking. Your whole house is being emptied out the back door.
Right.
The
you know
whole
what?
house.
You know, the Democrats never staged a fucking failed insurrection to steal an election. Just saying, guys. Just saying.
Don't count. Don't count. It messes up the chat.
All right. The 23rd Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, a little known one here. This was passed by Congress in June of 1960 and ratified March of 1961. They were doing a lot of amendments in the 1960s.
Back in the day.
Not a lot going on there.
Tim, look.
January 6th, 2021. Anyone?
You don't remember?
You don't remember? You weren't you there?
So that wasn't an insurrection. Okay, bud. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't successful, right?
Look, that wasn't an insurrection, but the Democrats are corrupt. Boy, you are. Let me get the boot out. Hold on, where the boot picture at? Hold on, buddy. I got your picture right here. Hold on, it's right here. There you go. There you go. That's what you wanted.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's what you needed.
We also we have a new one added for our fans.
Yeah. If I were to run, I'd run as a Republican. They're the dumbest group of voters in the country. They believe anything on Fox News. I could lie and they'd still eat it up. I bet my numbers would be terrific. And they are. And here you are today on the anniversary of him insulting you. Defending his honor, because of course you are, because you have no idea what to do with your life or what's going to happen in this country. So you've bet it all on Trump, and now you're scared because you now realize he has no idea what he's talking about, and he might be insane.
Look at it now. Look at this. Hey, nobody said that they were Democrats here, buddy.
Who the fuck is a Democrat over here?
What's going on here?
Just anybody in front of me. I'll attack them if they tell me Trump's bad. Anybody. I'll get anybody.
He's just assuming that we're Democrats.
It's okay. Hey, I told you, John, you're going to flail for a little bit and then you're going to settle down. We're going to have to do this croc hunter style, Tim. Like I'm going to have to dive on his head and blindfold him. And then you get his back legs off the ground. And then you get his back legs off the ground so we can't do the death roll. Like, I get it, dude. He doesn't know what he's doing and he's fucking everything up for you and you're freaking out about it. We're here to help.
The 23rd Amendment of the Constitution regarding the presidential vote for the District of Columbia. The district constituting the seat of government of the United States shall appoint in such a manner as Congress may direct the number of electors of president and vice president equal to the number of senators and representatives they have in the district. Which would be entitled if they were a state, but in no event more than the least populous state. They shall be in addition to those appointed by the states, but they shall be considered for the purposes of the election of the president and vice president to be electors appointed by a state, and they shall meet in the district and perform such duties provided by the 12th article of amendments. So basically saying that
they can vote for president.
They can,
and it counts.
Before this amendment, the District of Columbia could not vote for president.
Wait, hold on. This is my new favorite. Vaping equals rainbow.
Okay.
Wow. That is the best thing. Like, you have pigeonholed yourself so eloquently with so few characters. Wow. Impressive.
So this one's
What's
not
for you?
really a controversial or it's just fixing a hole in the Constitution, really.
Because I mean, they were able to vote for like local stuff, right? But they couldn't vote for president.
There's still some weird stuff regarding the district and like how their budget falls because Congress technically controls their budget. And
yeah, the House.
Yeah. And, Congress controls some other aspects of like the district's government. So like they have a weird setup between the District of Columbia's government and Congress. And
should DC just be a state at this point?
I think so. I mean, it wouldn't change for all those who are like, oh, DC statehood would change the map. It wouldn't change the map. They still have the same representation that they would if they didn't. Like, DC votes the way the DC is going to vote in presidential elections already. Just make them a state. They'll get 2 senators and 1 House member. And is it going to change the makeup of Congress a lot? Not really.
No. I mean, and should like Virginia and who else is Jersey? Who's on their other end? Or it's Maryland and Virginia, right?
Yeah, it's Maryland and Virginia, and that's kind of it. It's like DC is really close to Baltimore.
So what they should do is just each state move your boundary, make a little bubble, like like a 50-mile bubble around like the Lincoln reflecting pool or whatever. And then like that's Washington DC. And then let them have a governor, let them do their own shit, because this problem is never going to stop. Like we're always going to have this inconsistency and this incongruency within our federal government when the people inside the city where the government resides are kind of stateless.
Yeah.
Like things don't get fucking done in the way that they happen all throughout the rest of the country. And also Congress, we don't need you.
Got him.
Got your ass. Meat slapper. But then like these people are not getting a true congressional representation. And also I don't need my congressperson voting on what's happening in fucking DC. That's not their fucking job. Their job is to represent me, not to give a fuck about what's going over there. They should have their own fucking people to take care of their own shit.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste of time. Because who wants Nancy Pelosi in charge of their fucking budget?
Right.
Not I, said the
Nobody.
fly.
Nobody. And DC has always complained about Congress being in charge of their city's budget. Like it's fucking crazy. Next we have the 22nd Amendment of the Constitution. Passed in 1947, ratified in 1951. The 22nd Amendment is the Presidential Term Limits Amendment. No person shall be elected.
Look away, MAGA.
MAGA, look away. You don't want to see this part.
Avert your eyes or be cast in the spell.
No person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of president more than once. But this article shall not apply to any person holding the office of president when the article was proposed by Congress, and shall not prevent any person who may be holding the office of president or acting as president during the term in which this article becomes operative from holding the office of president or acting as president during the remainder of such term.
So that means you get 2 terms only.
That's it.
Only.
Max 2 terms. No third term. If, you pull the old switcheroo with JD Vance, it wouldn't be constitutional.
Because he cannot run as JD's vice president. Because if something should happen to JD, he cannot assume the presidency. So that disqualifies him from running as VP. It's under the fucking qualifications of VP. I think there's more qualification to be VP than president just because of that.
Yeah. And section 2 is this article shall be inoperative unless it shall have been ratified as an amendment to the Constitution by the legislators of 3/4 of the several states within 7 years from this debate of its submission by the states. Oh, submission to the states by the Congress. So Article 2 is just about how the article is ratified. I don't know why they would put that in there. So
you get paid by letter, man.
I guess so. So Trump can only be president twice. They put this into effect because FDR was president for fucking ever, and
4
people were sick
terms?
of it. 4 terms.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and they were like, maybe we shouldn't allow that again.
And who the hell wants to do that?
Yeah, the man was president for what, 14 years?
Yeah.
Because he died in office in his last term, and then Truman became president. And then he nuked Japan. And, that whole thing happened. So, huh?
I said there was that.
There was that. So, yeah, 2 terms limit for the presidency, and according to this, at the end of Trump's current term, he's done. Thank
Can't
God.
be vice president. Probably you can't be anywhere within the line of succession.
This basically also makes the presidency what they call a terminal office. Once you've reached the president, you can't be anything else. You're done as an elected official in the executive branch. That's it.
So can you go back up page? Let's do a review of what we've talked about thus far.
All right. So in total, we've talked about congressional compensation, the changing the voting age from 21 to 18, presidential disability and succession.
He crazy.
The abolition of poll taxes.
Save America Act is unconstitutional.
Giving residents of the District of Columbia the right to vote for president.
As if it matters.
Because they're American citizens and they should be allowed to. And the 2-term limit on the presidency.
You get 2 bites, 10 years total. So even if, like, let's say, trying to think of a good example. Bush had 2 terms. So let's say Bush died after Katrina, and then who's his vice president? Cheney. So then Cheney became president for the last 2 years. And then he ran for 2 terms. That's it. That's your 10 years. That's it. You are done. That is the maximum you could get, is if you ascended from vice president to president for 2 years and then did 2 full terms. That is it.
It would have to be 1 day less than 2 years. If he was president for 2 years, then he would only need to run for 1 other term. So I do believe it's like split down the middle like that. So
You're roboting really bad.
Sorry. I don't know what's doing that.
You can stop the screen share. That should save you some stuff. There we go. You're moving.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
So, yeah, I think it's split right down the middle. If he's president for 1 year and 364 days, then yeah, he would get the 2 terms. But if it's 100, if it's 1 year, if it's 2 years exactly, then he would only get the 1 extra term.
Tim's getting sucked into the matrix. So there's your civics lesson of the day. I hope you guys understood everything. I hope and this is kind of the frustration that me and Tim have on a day-to-day basis. Y'all should know this, right? Like, this was stuff that we all learned in like grade school. So
you're supposed to have learned in grade school.
So when someone tries, like, rebranding it and making it look a little funny, like this fucking like this Save America Act, your fucking little patriot flag should be waving in your head like, hey, that goes against my rights.
Yep.
Like, the Constitution is not just like, oh, this is some weird shit that fucking Democrats are trying to push on us. No, those are the things that the government is not allowed to do to you. And the only reason you get to keep that stuff is if you remind the government that they're not allowed to do that shit to you.
Right. And
but y'all are just giving the shit up for free.
And, I love how we're here literally just talking about the Constitution, and people are trying to counteract the literal words of the Constitution saying, "Oh, that's not right," or "You shouldn't do that," or "You can
Right.
do this," and blah blah blah. Like, come on.
Yeah, like how are you mad at the thing that you said that you're supporting? Like all these troops, they're dying to protect my rights. Yes, your rights that are enumerated in the Constitution. Uh-oh. Breaking UK news. Thank you, Chris. Head of NHS England really worried about medicine supplies as supplies are distributed due to the Iran. Cool. Good job, guys. This is such a great idea to fucking like. Why would you kick the hornet's nest?
Yeah, it
Why?
was a real great idea by us to fucking do this shit.
Completely unnecessary bullshit. Completely unnecessary.
Well, Mikey, I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta give Stinky Butt a bath because we're gonna go house hunting. So we're gonna go look all cute for everybody.
However, I will be around tomorrow if you want to do a food show.
Okay. We haven't played Scrandle in a bit.
Yeah, we haven't played Scrandle in a bit, so.
And tonight, we home mission and Delta Green.
Oh yes, Delta Green tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah,
And,
Tim, we got to fix your broken arm.
Yes, we do. And one last super chat from Allie. 2 British pounds.
British pounds.
Tim Mikey, USA sleepwalking into losses of rights. That is exactly what some of these fucking MAGA zombies are doing.
And then to be mad at us. Yeah. Because we're reminding them that, hey, the government actually can't do that to you. And they're like, yes, they can. I like it when they do that to me.
Please do it to me.
I want it. Bring it to me. It's like, dude, no, you don't. Shut up. Stop saying that. You don't want this. Stop asking for stupid shit. Like when a little kid goes up to fucking, like, imagine if you took your kid to McDonald's and instead of asking for a Happy Meal, they ask for a bowl of razor blades. You do not let the kid order a bowl of razor blades. You tell them no. And who told you about this?
You tell them we have plenty of razor blades at home.
Do you have razor blades money?
I ain't got razor blade money. You got razor blade money? You holding that on me? You got money for fake mustaches.
So unfortunately for all of you, we're going to have to remedially drag you by the wrist towards freedom because you have literally voted for a bowl of razor blades for breakfast. And we have to explain to you why it's a bad idea. But there's no carbs in razor blade. I know there is no carbs.
But they are bad to eat. You should not eat them.
But the blood loss, I'll be losing so many pounds so quickly.
That's not how you should lose weight.
That's not a sustainable way of losing weight.
We're just trying to tell you that you should eat food and not razor blades, and that would be good for you. Food for breakfast.
That's the new what's it called? That's the new slogan. Food for breakfast.
Food for breakfast. Like, we're not even saying that like you should eat a certain kind of food. You should just like eat food.
Eat organic matter.
Right. I mean, when we're reading the Constitution, that's literally what we're saying. Is that you should eat food.
Thursday, don't let me forget. We got to talk about Cuba again. Because without a fucking escort, a Russian tanker is making its way to Cuba.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Cuba, and we're going to talk about voter ID laws.
Fun.
Yeah. All right.
Alex Jones goes nuclear on Lady G. I love the IHIP ladies. They're so funny.
All right, Mikey, let's get out of here.
All right, y'all. Do the thing. Dude, we have to be fucking Rudy Giuliani. Please fucking subscribe. God damn it.
Like and subscribe.
Please.
We're already beating Timcast. Now we have to beat Rudy Giuliani.
He's the next one to be toppled by our media empire. Wait a minute. Before you hit the button, let me see. I think Cortez is live. I got to get the redirect. I should fucking do this earlier.
Everyone go to Cortez's chat and harass him.
Well, we'll do, but wait, I'm going to do the redirect.
Depending on what the topic of his show is.
Where is?
Help McKinnon defend people.
Oh, I got a makeup ad in my commercial. Lumify.
Lumify. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a membership. Let me see. If I was me and not the bin.
Yeah, if you were you.
I'm not me.
Big if.
I don't know who I am anymore.
That's not uncommon.
I've become one with the bin. No, I signed out.
Oh, you maroon.
you moron.
Now it's gonna take you 60 days to try to remember all that shit. Dude, I hate getting signed out of shit now. It is such a hassle. Every 36 hours, somebody's asking me to change my password. I was like, I have a human brain, right?
What's my ad?
Like, that's not the way memory works. I'm supposed to not forget things forever, not just erase it from my memory banks. Okay. There we go. The redirect has been directed. So don't tell me it hasn't been.
All right.
And here comes another round of rain. God damn. I'm about to go sit out there and read a book. I'm about to go finish reading my fucking birds or cameras.
Mikey's going to get blown away in the tornadoes.
If I could be so lucky.
All right, everyone.
Threaten me with a good time.
We'll see you tonight. Don't forget to drink your me.